Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Gale interlude. This is another in the series of solo sessions that I have with my wonderful player, Quark Lynx, about our favorite wizard boy. Say hi, Lynx.
Hi, Lynx.
Lynx, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and your character that everybody's kind of staring at because we made a splash screen for these.
That's from when he decapitated Bargle so long ago. He killed his cousin. We loved that. Anyway.
That was like almost a year ago.
Oh yeah, it's been a hot minute. But hey, I'm Lynx, and in case you haven't been watching along by now, here's my spiel. You can find me as Quark Lynx wherever you socialize your medias, including here on YouTube or on Twitch. I'm fine with any pronouns, and tonight I'll be playing our little wizard boy, our favorite little princeling tiefling blade singer man. Gale uses he, him pronouns, and I use a voice changer. But there's only two of us talking right now, so hopefully you won't get confused who's who.
Yeah, I mean, with all the character voices that I do, you might, but it's okay. The posh British man is Gale.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So, would you like to, if you wouldn't mind, kind of regale me on what you remember the last thing Gale doing was?
Well, I believe we'd left off. Gale was celebrating turn of season holiday, solstice of sorts, I believe.
Summer solstice.
Summer solstice? Yes. With everyone in the party, and Leo had prepared a bunch of food, and his mother decided to crash the party, so we had Tasha frickin' Cauldron at the table as well. And then Morden kind of was like, hey, so I'm going to show up too. And Gale was like, oh, okay, sure. We're just going to host two of the most powerful wizards. Three of the most powerful wizards in this realm? Cool. All right, I guess Blackstaff's coming too.
Blackstaff being a very, very sad, very tired meow meow.
Yeah, so the meow meow decided to take a little napsy poo at the mansion that the party had decided to sort of hole up in outside of Phandalin. And Gale had said his goodbyes and had interacted with his siblings briefly. There was some complications there and things that were learned. And I believe we were all taking the flying carpet off to go cast a big ass spell with a bunch of wizards.
Yeah, Mari did get her curse lifted. That is one thing that happened. And
yes.
So that's 2 out of the several siblings that have their curses lifted for now.
Yay. It's not a passing grade.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. But yeah. We pan in on Gale as about a day after they have arrived. Gale was given, a small room at a inn in the northern side of Waterdeep to sleep in, because that's kind of where they're holed up while you are here in the Waterdeep area, kind of getting everything ready. And you've been given a day to rest. You and Leo have been able to kind of tuck in for the evening. Solana was allowed to kind of perch on the top of Blackstaff's tower with the baby.
Of course.
Because
menacingly, as usual.
If Blackstaff isn't going to be there, why not?
Might as well look spooky.
Exactly. Might as well be worshipped by all of the kobolds in the city. That's exactly what's happening right now. Because there's a large...
Oh, that's definitely not going to her head.
There's a large militia of kobolds that Waterdeep, employs. And one thing that I will say, one of the things that Gale will be presented with on this first day is, as you arrive to the city, you, your master Mordenkainen, and your faithful knight Leonidas are met by, at the gate of Waterdeep, a tall dragonborn man. He's blue in scale, wearing a set of like this very it's dull, tarnished looking plate armor, like it's been through a lot. And this is, as according to Mordenkainen, the Lord of Waterdeep, Fulvian Goragax. He and a couple of other members of the Waterdeep Lords Council were supposed to meet you here, but it seems that only Fulvian has made it.
Uh-huh. Well, Gale will bow as is appropriate for meeting a member of nobility, especially one as high-ranking as the guy who runs Waterdeep.
Yeah.
But will ultimately probably leave most of the introductions to the person who would technically, like, if we're going strictly by rank, but like the person who is the most important person in the room, Mordenkainen.
Yeah, Mordenkainen will kind of smile and go, Fulvian, and he goes, Mordenkainen, who's the new kid? And Mordenkainen will like gently nudge you with his stick. Introduce yourself, boy.
Okay, yeah, Gale was waiting for the go ahead, but yeah, he would again bow and introduce himself. I am Mithrin Gale, Harry and Michaelis, Prince of the Gales from Melvant.
Forgot to turn on your voice mod.
What? Is it not on?
It was not. No.
We didn't test it beforehand. Oh no.
That's okay. I know you. We
egg on my face.
That's okay. But Fulvian just kind of goes, oh, I think I had a run-in with one of your siblings once.
What kind of tone of voice is he saying that in? Can Gale suss out which sibling it was based on that?
So Fulvian seems to be kind of a gruff guy, just in general. But it didn't seem like... He didn't seem displeased from his body language.
So probably not Merritt.
And he goes, Marathias was his name. He was participating in one of the tournaments here. Knocked me clean off my horse. It was hilarious.
Well, I'm glad you had a positive interaction with him.
Yes, no, your High Warden was quite the charmer while he was here. Told me he doesn't get out much, so, you know, he and I had something in common.
Yes, well, again, I'm glad that you had that positive interaction. No longer High Warden, just so you're kept abreast of news of that sort.
Right. It was, it's... Larison's usually the one that keeps up with the nobles. He's... and he just kind of lets out a big sigh, and you can kind of see that this particular topic stresses him out. And Mordenkainen goes, what happened to Larison, Lord Fulvian? We had a bit of a disagreement about whether or not we were in need of someone to investigate the cults to the north. He believed that someone needed to. I assured him you would be here to fix the problem, or at least dampen it till your strike team could come in. And went off toward Temple Darkmoon. He's been missing for 3 weeks now. And you see Mordenkainen, like, his shoulders kind of slump, and he goes, goodness gracious. Why can't that man be patient ever? Well, that's not the only problem we're having. Come to find out, we've made an enemy of the Golden Pearl Kingdom.
Oh,
which
no.
is unfortunate. Their king, King Kraken, came to us and said if his daughter is not invading our city in 6 months, he will sink our city to the ocean floor.
Gale will like look to Mordenkainen like, can I speak on this?
Mordenkainen gestures forward, and Fulvian, kind of seeing that, goes, you have news, boy. Speak.
Perhaps not news, but the situation with the Golden Pearl Kingdom is likely not as dire as it seems. I personally have been traveling with Princess Charybdis Pluton, and we do intend to visit as soon as we are able to.
Well, I will say, I literally spoke with her father this morning. He said if his daughter is not in my city, personally sieging it, in 6 months, he was going to pull the city into the ocean floor. Now I can survive
Sieging,
that. I have...
a very strong word.
Well, that's the word he used.
That does seem like the kind of word they would use, but I intend to try and reduce any negative effects of Charybdis and company entering Waterdeep when we are able to attend to things here. But currently we are dealing with a white and black dragon issue, which has only halfway been taken care of, and then we again have to go to the Temple of Darkmoon. But we will be here within the 6 months, I can guarantee that much.
Okay, well, I will tell you, as a concession to the king, I let a good contingent of his troops invade, and he kind of does this in air quotes. They're taking care of a problem I'm having on the south side of the city. Apparently, one of the other masked lords, her name is Feith, there are 3 of us that run the city, was attacked in the lower wards by what used to be Xanathar's Thieves Guild. It is,
yes, I had heard that there was unrest in that area.
Yes, essentially what's happening is someone, we can't tell whom, but someone told the paranoid beholder beneath the city that his guild was going to turn on him, and they would be his downfall, and thus he's gone mad with power. Then again, if you've ever gone mad without power, it's kind of boring.
A bit infectual.
But yes, his former thieves guild, the Iron Hand, attacked the 3rd of the 3 masked lords, Feith, an old party member of mine, and we haven't heard from her either, so that will need to be solved eventually. Hopefully, by your company. I'm hoping I can hire you on to solve some of the problems in my city when you are done solving the ones in Phandalin.
I will certainly broach the subject with the Dawnblades upon my return.
Fantastic. You are obviously welcome in my city, as is any member of the royal family of Melvont. I welcome you, Lord Mithrangale. Please, if you would, I have a room ready for you in the Crow's Perch Inn on the north side of town by the Lyceum of Magic.
Of course, your hospitality is appreciated, and I hope that we can continue to have positive relations from here on in.
I am most obliged by this, and I too hope that our 2 kingdoms, as well as your friend Charybdis' kingdom, the Golden Pearl, can be brought into the fold. I would like to try and gain you as a member of the Lord's Alliance, if possible.
Oh, so you're gonna have to give me a little bit more detail on the Lord's Alliance, because I know that is a big deal, but I don't remember any details.
The Lord's Alliance is a group of nobles on the Sword Coast who, essentially, much like the Harpers, do good for the sake of doing good, and want to kind of keep groups like the Iron Hand, the Zentarum, the Fire Knives, these like desperate, disparate fucking factions who all wish harm upon the Sword Coast. They try to fight against those elements.
So that's like a big deal.
Like a big deal, yeah. Feith, not Feith. Fucking Lorraine is a member of the Lord's Alliance.
Right. Cool. And Gale definitely knows that because of
Yes.
Mari and all that.
That is
Okay.
something that Lorraine also has disclosed to you as a, as your party member.
Okay. Yeah. Great. All right. Gale probably knows her last name is Valeth, but doesn't know that her name's not Lilith yet.
Yes.
Okay, alright. Then yeah, at the mention of being inducted into the Lord's Alliance, we'll say,
We actually have a member of the Lord's Alliance in our company, a Miss Valeth, if you recall her.
Ah, Lorraine, yes. Yes, I know of whom you speak.
Yes, I know her as Lilith, but I believe we are speaking of the same person, yes.
Yes, no, her armor is Lilith. Lilith is an acronym.
Oh.
Yeah. Her name is Lorraine. Lilith is the name of the armor she wears.
Interesting. But yes, we have traveled together, so I believe that things will be fairly smooth on that front.
Fantastic. It's good to hear. As I have said, you have a royal suite at the Crow's Perch. However, should you wish accommodations a little closer to our libraries, I can affix you a dorm at the Lyceum of Magic.
oh, that immediately perks Gale's interest, but he looks to Leo and then
Leo just
tries thinking.
gives him a shrug. Like, I mean, I don't mind.
Has he been told where the other wizards will be staying? Are they also going to be staying at the inn?
They have informed you, and Mordenkainen will go. That is where the council will be meeting, is the Lyceum.
Then that seems like the most convenient solution. Apologies for putting you out for changing plans on the spot, but would that be possible?
Absolutely, it would be possible. It's technically owned by Mordenkainen, so of course it is his decision, but I have personally arranged the royal suite at the Crow's Perch, for it was where I started. It's where my group and I saved the city from. So I figured
Gale will
I
look to
would offer-
Mordenkainen.
Mordenkainen will be like, you've been in the Lyceum before. And he'll gesture to the large tower that sits in the center of this large campus. He goes, that's where the tower is.
I still thought it appropriate to wait for your go-ahead
Of
before
course.
accepting.
Of course you can stay in the Lyceum. It's fine. Fulvian's just
Then I
standing
thank
on
you.
ceremony.
I thank you both for your overly... for your high accommodations, thank you.
And Fulvian just goes,
Well, I am glad that you are able to find a good accommodation. I would appreciate if sometime while you are in the city, share a meal with me.
Certainly, yes.
Fantastic. I will leave you to your master. Mordenkainen.
Fulvian?
Yeah, we'll bow.
He will bow back and leave, and now I don't have to do that voice for another at least 45 minutes.
Get some water.
So Fulvian is a friend of mine's old character. I don't know how he did that voice.
Suffering?
No, Hobbs was fine when he did it. It was,
Huh.
he said he based it on Lemmy from Motorhead, which, yeah, that's just how Lemmy talked.
Yeah, that tracks.
But yeah,
We are Motorhead, and we play rock and roll.
yeah, that's exactly how Lemmy spoke. So, but yeah, so that was Fulvian Goragax, the blue dragonborn who runs Waterdeep.
And I have taken note that he has invited Gale to share a meal at some point.
Fantastic. Mordenkainen will kind of go. All right. We should get on to the Lyceum so that we can get you accommodated with a dorm. And is there anything special your companion needs? Motor oil, maybe. And you just see Leo just facepalm and go, Uncle Morty, I'm going to punch you in the face. He goes, right. I'm just messing with you. Yes, please, come along. And fucking Leo just kind of links his arm with Gale's and goes, one of these days, I'm just going to rear back and knock some of those pristine teeth of his out.
Perhaps you could wait until after my apprenticeship.
Of course, of course.
Thank
Or I
you.
could just have Elminster do it.
Or you could wait until after my apprenticeship.
I mean, it wouldn't get back to me if Elminster did it. Elminster wants to beat his ass anyway.
Except Mordenkainen is still within earshot.
Oh yeah, that's true. I will, in fact, blame you if Elminster hits me in the face.
He may do that anyway.
I will still blame Leo.
Alright.
And Leo just goes, I mean, wouldn't be the first time. Yes, that is true. It would not have been the first time that you had Elminster hit me in the mouth. I am still missing 2 back molars. Yes, that's what you get for making my porridge cold. You did not have to ray of frost my food. Thank you.
Would you like me to prepare you a ring of prestidigitation as well?
No, it's fine. I'll just... Bigby was able to warm it back up. It's just... I'll just have Elminster hit him in the face again. It's fine. as you all enter the Lyceum.
Gale is like affectionately exhausted.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, please don't, but also like understanding this is just kind of how they are. I just have to kind of go with this,
Yeah, this
otherwise
is just
it'll
their
get
family
weird.
dynamic. Yeah, this is just their family dynamic, exactly. As you enter the Lyceum, kind of catching up with you, is an he looks old. He is an older gentleman, long gray beard, very big eyebrows, long flowing red robes. This is Elminster. And he kind of approaches and he goes, Mordenkainen, I see you here with your new apprentice. You wouldn't happen to want to be apprenticed to a better wizard, would you?
Much as I appreciate all the poaching going on in the circle of wizards, I'm content where I am, thank you.
Yes. The last wizard I apprenticed named Gale ended up with a Netherese artifact in his chest. Probably for the best.
Well, okay. That sounds bad. Didn't know that was a common name amongst wizards either.
Yes. And Mordenkainen just goes, Gale the Lesser.
Gale has to hold back a snort.
And Elminster, give me 1 second, I'll pull up a picture of the face he gives. He gives this scowl, right? And it is like a glowering, heavy, very upset look at fucking Mordenkainen, and he goes, too soon. He goes, it's not my fault your apprentice blew himself up.
My condolences for your loss.
Elminster's just like, I'm gonna beat your ass one day. And he just heads off.
Cool. Gale feels so normal about putting his foot in his mouth and then Mordenkainen making it worse.
Yeah, exactly.
What a way to make an impression.
And Bigby floats by on his giant hand and goes, oh, hey Gale, how you doing?
Gale looks mortified, but waves.
What did you do?
I just met Elminster.
Oh. You punched, what happened? Did your master get punched in the face again?
Why is everyone so...
time.
Everyone's so keen on it, though.
Listen, your master is a very, very powerful wizard. He also happens to be an asshole. There's a reason one of my super great magic spells, gestures to Bigby's hand, is Bigby's punching fist.
Well, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Good to see you too. You know, it's almost firework day. The day when we go outside and launch fireworks at the kobolds.
That sounds dangerous.
Oh,
Is that a
they fire them
tradition of
back.
yours?
They fire them back. Yeah, it's a tradition of mine. It's the
Fascinating.
It's the day that I train the kobolds for tactical response.
You know, I would love to observe that from a safe distance.
Come on, you know you want to shoot fireworks off at the kobolds?
I believe I may be good without, but thank you.
Leo goes, I can still come though, right? Yeah, of course you can. You're just never in the city when it happens.
Up to you.
This is a tradition I have participated in like 3 times. It's very fun every time.
I'm very glad that you enjoy that.
Listen, when you have kobolds that are willing to shoot fireworks back at you, it makes it far more fair.
True enough. I think I'd still rather read a book.
Understandable. Little kids like to run around with sparklers, and watching little kids and small kobolds running around with sparklers is a good time.
That does sound highly adorable.
Yeah, exactly. It's why it's one of the best parts of Firework Day. That and watching the Elminster pseudo dragon turn into a real dragon for like 4 hours.
And that is relevant to the fireworks because...
You ever seen a red dragon shoot fire into the air?
Ah, I see. Yes.
He polymorphs it into an ancient red dragon, and it's just a plume of fire before it fizzles back into a pseudo dragon. It's a really cool trick.
That does seem like something to see.
Yeah, so you can just watch it from the tower window. It's really cool. It's good when you get when you're up high and you see the fire plume. It's really cool from up close.
Yeah, Gale's very entertained by the whole concept of a firework day and all that it entails. It's all very, like, it's weird but amusing. So he's like, there's like half an eyebrow quirk, and he's like, cool. And you do this often? Like that sort of face.
And it's Leo going, this is like a once a year thing. I've been in the city like 3 times when it's happened. It's back when I was a kid before you know, I had to, it was when I was squiring for your brother. This is before the helmet thing. Back when he and I actually got along. He brought me here while, you know, everything was going on. And this was back when my mother was serving on the council. And, I was here visiting my mom and, you know, back when we were on speaking terms. And, she basically got one-upped Elminster by turning her familiar into an ancient gold dragon. Because gold shines better in the evening sky with fire next to it.
And the fire actually looks very different as well.
Exactly. So it was, my mom kind of one-upped Elminster last time I was here. God, I hope she...
Naturally, that... We'll see. I am afraid I am not willing to speak much on that sort of thing when she is here, because it is not really my place,
I know,
unfortunately.
Trust me, I will not put you in any arguments between me and my mother. I will not ask you to. Just as you wouldn't ask me to get in between you and your siblings, unless it's merit, in which case...
Well, if they're trying to kill me, then I might ask you to get between them and me, but...
Yeah, that's fair. I'd love to turn at least a couple of them into dust.
Probably best to refrain, unfortunately.
Yeah, is what it is. Anyway, and as you enter the Lyceum, it is this massive marble building with these, like, mosaics They go all the way down each wall, and this massive courtyard full of like trees from Chult and all over the rest of the world. And like there's like flowing vines between each tree, and fairy dragons flying in between flowers, and like hummingbirds. It's this beautiful nature area in the center courtyard, and in the very center of that is the tower that Gale has a way to get to, like into, but never has seen the outside of. But this is where it sits in corporeal space.
Okay. Alright, yeah. Gale's gonna take in the view because, like, damn, that's a lot of effort to put a garden together. Because, like, imported plants and trees and all sorts of magical creatures and normal creatures all living in one place, which they probably wouldn't typically ecologically mix. But you know what? It's still fascinating because, like, how do you even get that to work without oodles of magic? And that's probably how it works.
Yeah, you can see there are like druids tending to it. And you can also see the two of the largest trees, both on either side of the courtyard, have dryads attached to them.
Yeah, Gale's definitely, like, he's doing his best not to lag behind or slow the group or anything, but, like, every once in a while his head will do, like, a full 180 as he follows something as he keeps walking.
And Mordenkainen will just go, don't worry, you don't have to keep up. The rest of your day is basically just exploring the campus. So, if you want to go look at something, go on. I just have to go speak with Elminster and Melf. And, yeah, I will catch up. Enjoy your tour of the campus.
Yeah, Gale will bow and, like, take the dismissal for what it is, basically. Like,
Yeah.
Gale, go do something else while we have big wizard talk.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
Leo will just kind of offer a hand and go, would you like to meet the dryads?
Well, I certainly won't say no.
Okay.
And Gale will take his hand.
And he takes his hand and he goes, okay, do you want to see the dryads with the red tree or the blue tree first? And what you notice is on the left tree, there are these beautiful red roses. And on the other side, there are these voluminous blue flowers that I do not remember the name of right now, but they're these gorgeous blue color. And it's got lupin flowers around the base of that tree.
Could you maybe describe the flower? Because I might know what it is.
So it's this voluminous flower, kind of opens up, and then the petals curl under it, and it's got the stamens that come out of the center. I cannot for the life of me remember what the flower is, but it's this beautiful, like,
Clematis?
I believe so, yeah, I think that's what it is.
Okay.
And it's got
Oh,
those kind of around on the tree, and then kind of between it is this large line of wisteria that connects the two trees.
Alright, well, let's see. Gale's favorite color is blue. Leo's favorite flower is roses. Gale takes a moment to seriously ponder which choice to make. Does he take the blue path or the red path?
That is an important. There is also the purple dryad. Then he gestures to the wisteria, and all the way in the back, there's a third tree that's kind of obscured by the tower, and it's this very large, almost like Great Fairy style fountain with a dryad sitting on the like far bank next to this massive tree. And it's
Okay.
a massive wisteria tree.
Okay, Gale sees this third option now being presented that he didn't previously account for. Visibly pauses his calculations and puts his free hand back on his hip and just says,
Why don't we take them each in turn?
That was the idea. I was going to
Okay,
introduce
great.
you to all three. I just wanted to see which one you wanted to meet first.
How about you decide?
Wonderful. Then we'll go meet Auntie Val first. And he leads you to the purple one.
Auntie Val?
Yes, and you see this dryad leap from her tree into the water and swim over. And she goes, Leonidas, it's been so long. And he goes, yes, Aunt Valerie, it has been. It's been a very long time. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. Auntie Val, this is my future husband, Mithrin Gale. you see this dryad lock onto Gale. Like her eyes just shoot to him. Go, this is the boy you wrote about for years.
Gale, like mid-bow, would look up to Leo like, I know what you are.
And he goes, yes, exactly. And she goes, huh. You are as pretty as he described.
Thank you.
See, the way he used
Beet
to say
red.
it, the way he used to say it was, he goes, don't you dare. Do not.
Oh, no, absolutely, please do.
He described you as beautiful as blooming wisteria and as delicate as a rose petal.
It's adorable when you wax poetic.
He just, like, puts his head in his hand and is like, I knew I shouldn't have brought him over here. I knew I should have just taken him and seen the others.
You were the one who offered to introduce us.
Yep. I did. You're right. Mm-hmm. She goes, don't worry. He's just embarrassed. You can't tell that he's blushing, but he is. He just
You actually
slowly-
can tell carefully
slowly
now. It's
lowers the visor
bright
of
out.
his helmet.
When it's a bit darker out and there's not as much light on his face, he does actually glow a little bit. It's very cute.
There's a visible glow from under the helmet, which he has put on to hide his face. He goes, take that thing off. You were forced to wear it for too long. And you see a vine snatch the helmet off his head. And he just goes, Auntie, that's not the same helmet. Gale commissioned that for me. Give it back.
Yeah, where is it?
It's in a vine. It's in a tree. It's up in the tree. A vine came down, snatched it, and took it into the tree. She looks over. At Gale
Gale's
and goes,
considering magic.
Did you commission this for him?
Yes, well, he specified how he wanted it to look and everything, but we took care of that little issue.
Fine.
Recently.
And the vine comes down and hands it to Gale specifically. He's not to
And
wear that
Gale will
while
hand
he's
it-
here.
Gale will hand it back to Leo, and like pat his hands a little bit, and then turn to the lady and say,
At this point, I believe it is his choice whether he wears a helmet or not. He
Fair.
should be allowed that freedom.
Fair. I have issues.
I understand. I have the same compunctions, but in the end, I believe allowing him his choice is probably...
Yes, it's for the best because of how long he was kept from choices. Mhm.
Precisely. I'm
You
so
can
glad you
tell-
understand.
You can tell by like the way the tree is starting to like darken and the color of the wisteria changing. This dryad is pissed at Merritt.
Let us be on to slightly brighter subjects then. There's no need to darken the day with such dour subjects.
Of course.
You knew Leo when he was little, yes?
Yeah, I've known him all his life.
That's a very long time. What was he like when he was younger?
Oh my goodness, he was a scam. He was. So have you ever seen? I don't know if you've met his mom.
I have, yes.
He once. So there are these smoke pellets that Bigby makes. He once put 10 of those under her bed, and paid a kobold to light all of them at once and then run for his life. And it filled his mother's room up with smoke. It was just the funniest thing. It was hilarious. And then there was the year that he got angry at Mordenkainen because Mordenkainen did something to his porridge. Can't remember what it was. And
Yes, I've been regaled with that one too.
hold on, so he brought a bag of marbles to me and asked me if I could freeze them. So I cast Ray of Frost on them, not knowing what he was going to do with them. Went and poured them into Mordenkainen's bed while he was asleep.
Oh,
You see him smirking. Like, Leo's smirking real heavy. Like, yeah, fucking got him.
It's not even clever.
Yeah. Oh, it's not? You saying that inescapable cold when you're trying to be warm isn't clever?
I mean, I suppose the method of delivery was innovative and unexpected. However,
Imagine you roll one way thinking, oh, it's just a breeze. No, if the cold follows you, you roll the other way. What's happening? You get up, your bed's full of marbles, and then you try to walk, you trip on the marbles. It was a fucking genius plan.
how old was he when he did this?
He was 6.
Genius for a 6-year-old, yes.
I'd do it again today.
I know you would.
I don't even have to have somebody cast it anymore. I can just do it myself now.
Oh, you can. I didn't know you had that one.
He goes, no, I mean, I can just stick them in like one of those freezer boxes. That's a thing that now
yes.
exists. It's just little boxes full of ice. You just set them on top of the ice, and then go do it myself. I could, if I wanted them to be really cold, have you cast Cone of Cold on them though. That's a much better idea.
Yes,
Thank you for
yes.
giving it to me.
Dear. Okay, so I see he hasn't changed at all since he was a kid.
Oh no, he's changed. He's much more. What's the word? Stoic.
Tall?
When people are around.
Oh, yes. Well, I meant his proclivity for petulance.
Oh no, that hasn't changed whatsoever, and it never will. Unless something terrible happens, that'll never change. Which I expect you to never let that happen.
Well, terrible things have happened, and it still hasn't changed. So,
Then obviously he has had someone there with him to make sure that it didn't. Hasn't he?
Gale's gonna get a little bit flustered and look at the ground and try to politely find a way to say something, but it's gonna take him a few seconds, and it may be a few seconds too long for either of the others.
Leo goes, yeah, no, he's great. Why do you think I'm marrying him?
yes, I suppose teamwork and all that.
And she goes, no, dear. No, dear. It's more than just teamwork. But don't worry. I get it. You're shy. It's okay.
But, it's fine. I appreciate you telling me more about how he was as a kid. We knew each other when we were little for a while, but he was always on his best behavior, I'm learning.
Yes. Though there was that one time he asked me what the best form of catnip was to sneak into the food of a panther. You didn't have to have a panther when you were younger, did you?
I did not, but my sister did.
You see Leo just kind of slowly moseying his way toward one of the other triads. Come on, Mithrin and Gale, we should go before my aunt tells any more of my secrets.
Mm-hmm. So if you ever want to contact me, this is how you can reach my sending stone.
Oh yes. No, absolutely. I can.
Mm-hmm.
I also will be able to just contact you through any tree I wish to. Now that I know who you are.
Perfect. We'll be in touch.
Yes, we will.
And then Gale trots after Leo with this smug, cat that got the cream smile.
And it's Leo going, damn it. Sometimes she says too much. I promise I did not slip Mari too much. Except for that one time when she was just couldn't come out of the panther state and was batting at her nose. That may have been my fault.
Mm-hmm.
A bit.
I don't think she said too much at all. I think you often say too little.
Listen. Sometimes Sometimes a man must keep his secrets. That way, if he wants to prank his husband, the husband won't see it coming. That's all.
And you would prank me with cold marbles in our bed.
Not in our bed. No, never, never. That wouldn't be me. That wouldn't be what you got pranked with.
Mm-hmm.
No, you'd just wake up.
Catnip
with,
in my tea.
No, you'd just wake up with like really extravagant jewelry on your horns and not know where it came from.
Well, you've already done that sort of thing before, so that's hardly a
Exactly.
prank.
True.
Nor would it be unexpected at this point.
True. Exactly. That's my point. If I want to do unexpected things, you can't know the things I tend to do.
Like giving my sister catnip.
Listen, that one...
I'm going to hold that
deserved
over you for a bit.
She deserved it. She deserved it. She pushed me in water before I was waterproof.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt that they've all deserved these things, at least in some regard.
She didn't even tell you what I did to your brother, your oldest brother.
To merit?
Yeah, no. That one was funny. That one was so funny. Okay, so remember when I used to be his squire and I'd have to like follow him around to tournaments and things? I put itching powder in his armor, like all over it.
Oh no.
It was hilarious. It was
Is that the one that he lost?
Yes. That is the one that
He was
lost.
so sore over it.
He
He was so upset.
Right. It was fantastic. I'd do it again. That was when he stopped having me prepare his armor because he figured out it was me. He was very unhappy with me. But he respected that I did it. He did not get angry at me. He just was upset that he lost. And then he made me run laps. Little does he know, I don't get tired. Fuck you, Merritt. So I do have some good memories of your older brother. I don't always want to murder him.
Neither do I.
I think at some point I should have a conversation with him that isn't just me telling him I hope he dies.
I should probably have a conversation that is also not me wishing death upon him inadvertently through poor wording.
Did you say that to his face?
I sent a notarized letter afterward of apology specifically for saying that, but so it's fine, probably.
Probably, knowing him. Something that I did learn about your brother during the time when I was serving him is that he kind of lets things roll off his back because he's been through worse. But
I have
I
felt
also
it
know,
at various times.
Yeah.
Yes.
I also know
Mm-hmm.
that man is an asshole when it comes to pranks. Do you remember the time when I was first learning horseback riding in my new body, and I was yanked off the back of the horse by my cape, by the cloak I was wearing?
Yes, I saw that.
He tied it to the post in a slip knot where it would come loose after I fell.
Okay, I did see that. I thought it was someone else that had done that.
Nope,
I
that was
didn't.
him.
Okay.
It was retaliation for the itching powder incident.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Thankfully, I was in my metal body and I was fine.
Still a bit tactless.
Yeah, well, he didn't know exactly how I died, so it wasn't... He didn't... When I explained why I was freaking out so badly, he immediately apologized and got me counseling. So,
Well, I didn't see that part.
yeah, that was, one of the many things that Merritt did do for me was make sure that I was okay mentally, at least whereas it came to in private. That's why when in private he let me speak my mind, at least when you weren't around. He and I have exchanged many an argument. I've even fist-fought and beaten him before. But when I was around you, I wasn't allowed to speak my mind or how I felt or any of that. But now I can.
Which... Yes, but the thought of that makes me want to fistfight him.
I mean, you could always punch him in the face. It's always an option.
I would lose.
I mean, doesn't mean you can't try. I'm almost positive Charybdis would hold him for you. Because I also think, I do believe, merit may have almost cost you that like contract, that treaty.
Oh, I'm certain he did. But
if you'll recall, in the tomb, when Merit said, "Not now. This is a family matter. You do not need to be a part of it." Yes, I'm almost positive Charybdis wants to kill him for that.
Yeah, which would... Well, technically... Well, no, he's been accepted back now. Well, if she had done anything while he was exiled, it would have been fine, but...
Well, I mean, if she challenged him to an honor duel, then it would still be fine. Via the laws of
True.
both countries.
That is true.
It would keep a war from happening. And he would have to...
I will have to suggest that if the time comes.
Yes, and it would also mean he had to pay for insulting her, which was a bad idea.
Yeah, well...
Anyway.
He doesn't often have very many good ones.
No, you want to know what he did have a good idea of, though? The one time. So we were visiting Ken, right? And Ken had left, I can't remember what it was. Something that smelled incredibly bad underneath Merritt's bed as a prank. I don't even think it was a prank. I think it was legitimately just because he disliked Ken at the time, because he disliked Merritt at the time. They were teenagers.
He did have a strange habit of leaving body parts around sometimes.
Yes. Merritt, to get back at him, left an entire strain of these massive mackerel in the pond of the necropolis. The one that used to have all the koi in it. And they're just these massive, it fed an entire city.
Okay,
but it made...
Mackerel.
Yes, mackerel. It fed the city. Like, all the living residents got a new food source. But it also killed all of Ken's koi fish. So he solved the problem because the people of the necropolis were starving and got back at Ken.
Ken has always been rather preoccupied with aesthetics, so, I suppose that is fair, actually. That is a decent prank.
Exactly. Speaking of pranks, and you see Leo get yanked into the air, and he's just hanging upside down. He goes, "Hello, Melisandre," and this dryad is just giggling, and she's like, "You should watch where you're going instead of making googly eyes at the twink over
here." Would you kindly put him down, please? Thank you.
Oh, him?
So we can be introduced.
Sure. And she drops him into the water.
And
he like.
Can I intervene?
Well, he will. Yeah, you could try.
Okay. Let me see.
Remember,
I mean,
we do not have the staff yet.
No, but Gale does have Featherfall, range of 60 feet.
Yep.
There we go.
See Leo doggy paddle his way so he's not falling in the water. Gale, this is my cousin Melisandre. Melisandre, this is my future husband Gale. And Millie, the dryad, just goes, "You're the... Oh, wow.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You're the one... This is the one that you got the..." And he just goes, "Shut up. He's not...
Oh, no, please continue."
He's not supposed to know about that yet, Millie.
Know about what?
We'll see. It's a surprise.
Well, hearing about how many of your surprises have been pranks, I'm now suspicious.
And she goes, oh, no. If you consider a massive bouquet of flowers a prank, then, Millie!
Well, it could be.
Okay, so, question. Just for me, right? Because he was going to ask you as, an offhanded thing. What are your favorite flowers?
My favorite flowers.
Yes.
I don't know that I have a specific favorite. I've always defaulted to roses and one other flower, because they were the favorites of others. But
Then what are
I like
the other one?
lilies.
I see. And what was what
but-
else were you going to say?
I like flowers that are blue most often.
Got it. Cassandra, and you see this other dryad kind of come out from the tree, from the pond, and she goes, yes? She goes, I need your help. And she zips over from one pond to the other, and goes, yes, dear sister? And she goes, this is Leo's future husband. And she goes, oh, I've heard so much about you. He tells me all the time how you are suave and smooth and you're loving and so nice. Anyway,
That's effusive. Thank you.
what can I do for you? And she goes, he likes blue flowers. And she goes, got it. I'll be right back. And she comes back with this massive bouquet of these bright fucking blue morning glories. And she goes, here you go.
Thank you.
From my cousin, obviously, but he had contacted us ahead of time. He was going to have us deck your room out in whatever your favorite flowers were.
That's adorably sweet. Thank you for enabling that, I suppose.
Oh, of course. Of course. He makes sure that we have everything we need, and we make sure that he has all of the romantic flowery gestures that he can give.
Hmm.
And you will,
I suppose.
Gale will recall that Leo has left him flowers before.
I suppose his relation to all of you would very thoroughly explain his interest in gardening and tending to flower beds.
Oh, yeah, no, he planted both our trees.
Oh,
Leo's just like, I was like 9.
It's so cute.
He's like, you needed your trees planted. I was 9. I was able to do so. I didn't get tired anymore.
it is still a service rendered.
It's not a big deal. It's really not. Besides, their mom is my mom's sister, so we're cousins. It's family.
Well, I'm pleased to meet more of your family, particularly some that you are not at odds with.
Oh yeah, no, Tasha freaks him out. It's because of her boyfriend.
I've noticed. Yes, he rather freaks me out too.
Don't worry, he's not allowed to come in here.
That is very comforting to know, thank you.
Yeah, he can't come anywhere near this city, actually. I think that's because of the big guy. And she gestures to the bald man, Mordenkainen, who is making his way over.
Oh, Master Mordenkainen.
And Gale Bell.
Mithrin Gale, I do need you, Leonidas, you may stay here.
Gale would look to Leo like, is that what you want to do?
Leo just kind of goes, I can stay here, it's fine. If I tried to say no to, Master Mordenkainen, he would just cast Hold Person on me, and that wouldn't be comfortable. So.
Okay, let's avoid that.
No, I would actually cast Time Stop. Then you wouldn't have even perceived that it happened.
It's like overkill. But, just let me know what you're doing later then, Leo. I suppose I'll inform you when I'm done.
I am going to, as my cousin said, fill your room with flowers. If you'll excuse me.
Of course.
And you hear him begin to chew out his cousins for snitching. It's like, that was supposed to be a surprise. Why?
Yeah, Gale is smiling uncontrollably as he walks away with Mordenkainen.
And Mordenkainen goes, it's good to see you have a bit of levity before we get to the breadth of the matter. Follow me.
Yes.
And he leads you into this
course.
massive chamber, and you see a round table with 8 seats. And he gestures for you to take the one that would be reserved for Blackstaff. You are literally being offered a seat at the table.
Ooh. Oh, that's so exciting. Gale's gonna try so hard to act so normal about this, but is definitely having a squee moment on the inside.
Yeah, and around the table, you see Melf, you see Bigby, you see an empty seat for Tasha, you see Mordenkainen and Elminster, then there's you, and Odaluk, and I cannot remember the last guy's name. Oh, Abkanazer, the guy with the Scorcher, him. Uh-huh.
That's cool.
Yeah. And
Okay,
so they're
cool.
all kind of sitting around this table, except Tasha, who is fashionably late as always.
Mhm.
And Odaluk kind of stands up and he goes, "Master Mithrin Gale, I don't believe we've met. My name is Otaluk. I am pleased to meet you.
As am I.
Please partake," and he'll snap his fingers. Odaluk, wizard that invented the spell Hero's Feast.
Thank you for your
and that is
hospitality.
what's on the table now. So,
Gale will respectfully partake.
yeah, and he goes, so, on to the matter at hand. And you hear Elminster kind of clears throat, and he goes, well, as of late, we have had issues with the Sharan cult. Sharans having been one of the 3 groups that were insistent upon the end of the world in the recent crisis in Baldur's Gate. It seems that their remnants have made their way north and have established a temple by the name of Darkmoon. And then they tried to play it off like it wasn't an evil temple, but they named the temple Darkmoon. Kind of on the nose, if you ask me.
A bit unwise.
And he goes, furthermore, we need to place a barrier around the building. Bigby and Mordenkainen have had quite the day arguing back and forth as to what should be done about it. Bigby was in favor of levitating the temple like we did with the Moonstone Mask during the crisis in Neverwinter with the Wailing Death. However, as we have established, Bigby, he just kind of crosses his arms, we cannot just throw around Netherese magic like it's nothing. We're not even really supposed to do that. He goes, it's not my fault. I didn't have an apprentice that wasted Netherese magic. And he goes, shut it. Speaking of Netherese magic, Otaluk the staff. Oh, you see Odaluk put this. Well, it kind of looks like a guitar case on the table, and he opens it. And he pulls out this knotted blade. It looks very similar to the staff Blackstaff carries. And he slides it over to Gale. He goes, "This is one of Karsus's 9 staves." He hands it to you.
One of the staves of Karsus.
Yes. Along with his crown, these were some of the most powerful artifacts in all of the Faerun.
Yes, I'm aware.
This is what you will use to become as powerful for the time being as Kelvin Blackstaff. You will use it
Of course.
sparingly.
Yes.
He will slide the guitar case-esque thing to you, and what it is, essentially, is it is a lead box. It is a box to contain the staff and its magic.
Mhm.
When
Yeah,
not,
we'll take it very carefully.
when not using this staff, you will keep it in its container. This container is lined with lead, so that the magic inside cannot get out.
Of course. Yes.
That means, as of now, the Council of 8 expands to the Council of 9. All who recognize Mithrin, Gale, Harry, and Michaelis as a member of the Council say aye. And then, basically unanimously, everyone says aye.
Basically unanimously?
So it takes a second for Big B to speak up, but he does say aye. He just is still grumpy about not being able to launch the temple into the air.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Gale's
And Tasha's not here, so she can't say aye yet.
Okay, yeah, hold on, real quick. Let's see, on a scale of 1 to 10. Cool. So, that's a 6. Gale's jaw is actually physically open. Eyes wide as saucers. That's not what he was expecting from this, little sojourn.
What this will mean, Mithrin Gale, though you are not as powerful as all of us, he gestures, you will, upon the completion of your journey through wizarddom, you will take a seat at our table. We will expand the table magically, obviously. And Bigby goes, it's not magic, it's literally, we just pull this little latch and it gets bigger. You're ruining the mystique, shut up!
I am honored by this. Thank you.
But, however, you are as of currently a junior member.
Of course.
So, you may not take an apprentice, as per the rules, until you are at least able to cast spells on par with Elminster. Elminster being the magically weakest of us. Physically, I think he's the strongest of us. That's what happens when a barbarian learns magic, I guess. Elminster just flexing in the corner.
Yeah, I think Gale's just, like, absorbing all of this and, like, nodding along, like, yeah, I'll do everything you say, and then some.
Welcome to the council. Junior member, Mithrin Gale, Harrian Michaelis. Congratulations on your graduation from apprenticeship. You know, all of the council will clap. And then the sound of, yes, congratulations to my new son-in-law, as Tasha makes her way into the room.
It's Tasha. Tasha's here. And everything is happening. And Gale is fine and normal about all this.
Gale's fine.
Yeah. So normal that I'm gonna roll a d4 for no reason.
Yeah, definitely not stressed in the least.
Yeah, no, this is a big responsibility. And, like, Gale's taking it super seriously. More seriously, even, I would say, than his role as royalty, because wizardry is the vocation that he chose.
Yep. Royalty was thrust upon him, but wizardry was chosen.
Yeah, so, like, he's bowing and, like, thanking everyone as much as is appropriate, and then possibly slightly more than that, because he's just absolutely bewildered. But when Tasha enters, yeah, eyes to her, because a new person standing up, probably.
Yep. She comes over and she does take her seat. And you do hear Mordenkainen kind of clear his throat, and he goes, Tasha, good to see you, late as always. Yes, you too, Baldy. And he just kind of sighs real heavy, and he goes, I cannot help that I lost my hair when I went to Barovia. It's not gonna get into that argument again. Anyway. Mithrin Gale, one of the reasons why I did not encourage your joining of the Lord's Alliance is that being a member of the Council disqualifies you from joining.
Oh, yes. Well, I generally try not to overly affiliate myself with political organizations because it makes things complicated. But this is not that. This is different, and it is very cool.
I'm glad you
Gale
are.
cringes when he says that.
He just smiles. And Bigby just goes, No. Kill the part that cringes. You're right. This is cool as fuck.
Then yes, it's very cool.
Bigby, just like Gale. Now this is cool as fuck. I'm totally down for this. This is awesome. I am so hyped about this. Just like when Bigby joined, he was just super hyped to be part of the group. And he's just like, "Don't worry, kid. We're gonna go far. We're gonna be, we're gonna do some cool shit. We're gonna go lock down this temple tomorrow, and then probably go do some more wizard shit somewhere. We'll see."
Absolutely.
And Mordenkainen just kind of goes, yes, we will be doing lots and lots of wizard shit. However, one of the many things that we do need from you, Mithrin Gale, how, without putting your own personal feelings into it, how capable is your bodyguard?
He is extremely capable. There are certain situations that I would not say he would be the most effective in. I would need more information on the context to decide.
You see Tasha kind of sit up when that question was asked, and she cocks an eyebrow. It's very clear she's angry. I'm sorry. Did you just
was
ask
asked
me...
to give an objective.
Yeah, she's not angry at you. She's angry at Mordenkainen.
Mhm.
Did you just ask how effective my son is in combat, Mordenkainen? I said without personal feeling attached, Tasha. She goes, no. That's Igwilv to you. Thank you. Mistress of magic. If you have all forgotten, I can wield the pure weave. What danger are you putting my son in? Mordenkainen takes a deep breath, lets it out, and kind of looks over at Gale to back him up.
No, I mean, Gale
and
was also kind of asking the same question.
Yeah,
So Gale's there in his corner, but also isn't sure.
Also agrees with Tasha.
I want to know, and then we can prepare him accordingly. But Gale's willing to entertain options, unlike it sounds, Tasha.
The Sharans have warriors that will try and attack us during the period of time that we would be potentially casting the spell to put a shell around the temple. We need capable warriors who are willing to fight against the Sharans. Do you believe, and you hear Tasha kind of slam her cup down and go, so you're going to place my son by himself against a group of fucking cultists?
Well, he need not be by himself.
They don't have any other warriors, Mithrin Gale.
No, but
And
I
Gale,
can prepare
you
him with
hear-
certain spells to back him up.
You hear from behind you someone clear his throat.
Uh-huh.
And what you see is a completely corporeal Tierfang.
Oh, cool.
I'm a warrior.
So, yeah, that's definitely not what Gale was expecting.
He just goes, I'm a warrior. I'm a sentient weapon anyway. Hi. And you see,
yes.
you see Mordenkainen look him over and go, you're dead.
Yes, apologies for not introducing my
We know each other.
blade sooner. Yes.
We already know each other. I watched you die.
Well,
Yes, you did. Unfortunately for you, it didn't stick. Thanks for that, though. Gale, this is the man who killed me. Mordenkainen, I'm assuming you know each other.
Ah, yes. What a fascinating reunion. For those not in the know, this is Tirfing. He has been traveling with me for a while as a sword.
Mordenkainen goes, so that did stick then. Yes, thank you for that. Like, genuinely, thank you for that. And Mordenkainen goes, and your brother? Haven't seen him. Don't know where the other pair. Don't know where the other blade is. I do know, though, according to my mother, that it did stick. He goes, good.
Do you refer to the dagger?
Yes.
I have been told that that is in the Underdark.
Oh. And he just nods and he goes, probably Menzo Berenzon then.
Yes, exactly.
What Tirfing neglects to tell you about the fact that I killed him is that he was slowly dying due to drow neurotoxin. So I put him out of his misery. He and I were party members.
Oh, that's so complicated and messy.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Cool. So Gale had no idea that Tirfing was quite that connected, that important, that, like, relevant, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Gale had been given information from Zuctamoy, like, hey, that's my boy, that's my guy you got there in your hand. He's a sword now.
Yeah.
But not much beyond that. So, having all this additional context presented, I am pretty sure that Gale's mostly just processing and looking between the two.
And you see, Gale can clearly see that Mordenkainen is mortified to see him again. But, again, as Tirfing almost always does, he has a shit-eating grin on his face. Because he is technically in charge of the in charge of how they met again, and when he appears, and
Okay.
stuff like that. Like he dictated the terms of the situation, and that's why he's satisfied without winning.
Okay. Well, all right. I guess after a few more moments assessment, Gale will then say,
Well, if anyone here could attest to his capability in battle, I suppose it would be you then.
Yeah. Yes.
looking to Mordenkainen.
Yes, I can. Yes, he is quite capable. How are you? You're close to the Shadowfell, Morty. I can manifest myself. I can even wield myself. Gale, if you wouldn't mind, and he'll hold his hand out for you to hand the blade to him.
Yeah, Gale probably did not have it currently equipped, and Shower Sparks, using the, Pocket Watch of Arming, will summon Tirfing out and present it to himself.
Yeah, and he'll grab it, and he'll take it, and he will mimic kind of the movements Gale's used it with him. And kind of go, I've learned quite a few things from your apprentice, and kind of will mock sheathing himself. And the sword will disappear back into the pocket watch. Great. So you brought 2 warriors with you then, I guess, Mithrin and Gale. Shit.
Is that a problem?
No, it's messy, that's all.
Messy logistically, or?
Emotionally.
Alright, so long as it does not put the logistics at stake, we can deal with that.
No. Logistically, it's... Could you do me a favor?
He's talking to Gale?
Yes, he's talking to Gale.
Okay, yeah, Gale will,
You have a friend that is a conqueror, yes? Charybdis?
Charybdis?
Yes. Could you, and this is me, the DM, asking you, the player, could you draft a letter to Charybdis asking for her assistance in this task, and see if her men that are already in the city would be willing to help us be defended in a time such as we would cast the spell?
I can actually contact her faster than a letter, but yes, I can certainly communicate that.
Yes, please do. And then I know that the player for Charybdis is conscious if you want to shoot a message over.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Gale would probably send a sending on over, because they have the earrings of sending. And that is Huffy, yes?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so let's see. How do I pose this out of the blue? Hi there, Huffy.
I did let her know that you would be sending a message over.
Uh-huh.
But
I
yeah.
can type.
But yeah, he goes, good. Let's go ahead and ask Charybdis if she would be willing to lend us troops, because I have been informed that the Golden Pearl is quite well armed.
Hey, yeah, Gale would nod, affirming that. Like, yeah, they definitely are. Okay, alright, I've sent that. So yeah, Gale would, like, take a moment, look to the side, and just, like, whisper to his ear for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And... So what I've sent Huffy is, Gale's gonna be sending a sending over to Charybdis asking if she'd be willing to reinforce the wizard shit with her troops that are nearby, yeah. And she's just responded, wizard shit?
Yeah.
So,
you may give whatever details are necessary.
Alright, like the circle of 9,
they require troops to kill cultists who are trying to kill them, that are trying to kill you, essentially.
Okay. Prevent the big wizards from putting up a big barrier.
This is Gale calling on his political contact.
Alright, the big circle of 9 needs troops to cull cultists trying to prevent the big wizards from putting up a big barrier.
Let me know how she responds.
So yeah, Gale's just intermittently sending these messages under his breath as quietly as he can.
Yeah. Tasha kind of looks at you and goes, I appreciate your candor about Leo. I am also glad that you did not throw him to the wolves immediately just to please your master.
It is important to know one's troops when sending them into battle, and what they are capable of and what they are not, to ensure victory.
She looks at you and goes, while I understand that, it is also a mark of a good leader to know not to throw troops at something that, even if they are capable fighters, will overwhelm them. And you have shown that mark.
It is better to outnumber your enemy 2 to 1 than to meet them at that level.
Exactly.
So I will do my best to ensure that he is prepared.
Good. I genuinely appreciate you. And she'll pat you on the hand. And when her hand leaves yours, you are wearing a new ring. It is an emerald with a silver, band that is 2 snakes curled around the emerald, both biting into the emerald.
Ooh, that's cool. Does it do anything?
So you don't know. You could
Cool.
identify it, but identifying a magic item given to you by
No, yeah. Can I
But-
try and just rolling Arcana just to like look at it
you
with
may,
my eyes
You may.
and feel it with like my vibes? No, 27.
It is definitely magic of some kind. This is what it looks like.
Okay, all right. I know that. I know what that is. You ain't slick.
I know what you... Yeah. No, it is based off of Aragorn's ring from Lord of the Rings.
Okay. But yeah, Gale will look to it and then look to Tasha and will thank her. And then, after receiving a communique from Charybdis, will look to Mordenkainen and say,
We have officially been okayed.
Okay.
I will communicate with her further about the exact requirements and logistics and what we need from her, but she has given her permission, essentially.
I see. Okay. What did me, the DM? What did Charybdis say?
okay, so, yeah, I said, big circle of 9 needs troops to kill cultists, blah, blah, blah. And then Huffy was like, you need troops? That I can do. Charybdis can do some wizard shit, but I was wondering what Gale the whiz boy could want that he couldn't do. And I just said he just needs her to, like, okay the deployment of her troops there, basically. And she said, consider yourself okayed.
Fantastic. So Charybdis has a very large force in Waterdeep. Like a full-scale invasionary force of Charybdis's resides in Waterdeep. That's 2 legions worth of troops. Do you know how many troops is in a legion?
A lot.
2,000.
Oh! So that's a lot then.
That's 2 whole armies worth of troops. They will
Cool.
spare a legion to defend you.
Alright, 6, so we have an army.
Let me double check. I'm gonna send Charybdis a message.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so note to self, identify that ring later. So cool. Alright. And we officially have permission to deploy those troops.
Yeah, you
Deploy.
have, yeah. Charybdis absolutely with the permission, you would hear kind of a clearing of someone's throat kind of in the corner.
Mhm. Little ahem.
Yeah, you hear. Pardon me. We have a problem, and it's a page boy. It's a one of the doormen essentially. We have a problem outside.
Gale looks to the other big fancy wizards because, like, if there's a problem, maybe it's one they're used to. Or maybe they're not used to having their meetings interrupted at all, in which case this could be a big problem.
They're not at all.
Mm-hmm.
And Mordenkainen goes, What could be the problem? There are 1,000 Triton outside.
Ah, yes, that was very much more efficient than I expected.
What do we do? One of them is tiny and orange and has a knife. This you would know, Gale would know, is Charybdis's homunculus guppy.
Yes. That is a sort of how should I say, sort of like a child of Blackstaff's and the princess of the Golden Pearl Kingdom.
You hear ting, ting, ting as Guppy climbs his way in the window. Queen, as he falls down and scurries over and jumps into Gale's lap. She's the queen.
Yes.
Hi.
I
General
don't believe
Guppy.
she intends. General Guppy. Pleasure to meet you.
He was saying that to the rest of the council. He'll turn around and go, Wizard Gale, I have come to assist you.
I appreciate the assistance.
I brought 1,000 men. They're outside.
You did?
They're outside.
Yes. I've been informed. Thank you. Did you have anywhere in mind to house them?
Oh, we've been invading the city for like days. We've got plenty of places to stay.
Okay, wonderful.
We killed like a lot of guys and took their houses. There were these guys, they had knives on their shirts. They were like gray, and they all like tried to attack us. And the big guy in charge, the dragon guy, was like, if you do this, we'll give you gold. And we were like, shit, I mean, we're good at killing. So like, there's about 3,000 more Triton in the lower city. I just brought 1,000 guys with me.
Wonderful. We will definitely need the assistance.
You tell us where to
but
be,
not-
and we'll go do it. We'll go camp outside their abode menacingly.
I believe we will be venturing to Temple Darkmoon to the
Oh, that's the big spooky place, right?
Northeast?
Yeah, it's the northeast. That's the big
Okay,
spooky place back toward where Mom is, right?
Yes, it's between there and here, more or less.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, we can go set up a war camp ahead of you guys.
Wonderful, that would be most efficient.
Did you see Mordenkainen just like raise a finger and then put it down, raise a finger, and like his mouth is agape like he's trying to speak, and the Guppy will just kind of salute you and go, "All right, Wizard Gale, I'll see you when you get there."
Before you go, I would like to be able to remain in contact, so let me just...
Oh, yeah.
Just here.
Yeah. And he moves his head to the side, and you see dangling from his ear is one of the sending earrings. Dad made this for me.
Okay,
The
yeah,
connection
Gale will
was-
just take a moment to like connect the two so that he
Yeah.
can contact Guppy.
Yeah, Guppy now has the ability to be contacted. Added to Gale's contacts, Guppy the homunculus.
Okay, great.
He goes, "None of you have a rope, do you? I climbed that thing with a knife." Gestures to the solid, sheer stone wall.
Here, I'll let you down gently.
And Gale will get up and cast Featherfall again and just let him down the window.
He nods, and you see him like spread his arms and fall backwards, just very slowly floating to the ground. What was that?
Okay. Yeah, Gale's gonna look out the window for just a second, take a
Yeah,
breath,
there
and
is
then
a
go back to
full-
facing.
And you can see 1,000 troops, armed to the teeth of these sharkmen. They're not like normal Triton. They're like Charybdis. They're sharkmen.
Uh-huh.
And one of them catches Guppy, and he goes, "Move out! We're going to go kill some cultists." And they all turn on their heels and march.
Mm-hmm. Yep, okay, yeah, so moment. And then Gale turns back to the room full of big fancy wizards and resume his seat at the table. And then field questions, trying to look as prim and put together as possible.
Did a fish just scale the wall of our tower?
General Guppy, yes.
Who is General Guppy?
As I mentioned, a homunculus created between Charybdis Pluton of the Golden Pearl Kingdom and Blackstaff.
You hear Tasha go, "Yeah, that's Blackstaff's son. Blackstaff made that knife."
Yes, and the earring of sending that he bears, apparently.
Yeah, it's the big crossbow that the fish had on his back that Charybdis gave him. You see
Yeah,
Mordecai
Gale gives Mordenkainen a look like, yeah, I know this is crazy. I know. Yep.
And he's gonna go kill the cultists for us? Is that what's happening?
Oh, he was leading an army of 1,000 Triton?
Okay. Regular Triton? You would know.
No.
That the Triton shock troopers are all were-sharks.
It was some of the special operations shock troopers. So we will have plenty of backup to keep off any stray
So
cultists.
The man-eaters. That's what their shock troop legion is called. The
Mhm.
man-eaters. The Carcharodons.
Yes.
Great.
And they're setting up a war
we'll
camp.
Be fine. We will
Mhm.
be fine. Oh my god. Who
Helps
i-
having connections.
What? She sent the. You see?
Yes.
You see Mordenkainen like put his hand in his hands. That's overkill. That's so overkill. Then again, I guess all of the people invading our city are Carcharodons. Also, that's fair. There is a giant kraken outside. Goodness.
Overkill is just kind of the way of the
Horrendous.
Golden Pell Kingdom.
It's kind of
When Merritt tried to invade, he was not successful, so if that tells you anything.
Oh, Merritt got his ass
Yes.
beat. But
Precisely. Mhm.
Okay, yeah, we should be fine. We should meeting
Yes.
adjourned, everyone. We'll be fine. Thank you, Mithra and Gale. You have made arrangements to make sure we're all safe. I think the only way we would be safer is if more of them came, or if the
There were
purple
more
dragon
in the area.
were there.
Well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
No, I don't. Do you know who trained the Carcharodon? What the Carcharodons do for training? They intentionally invade Cormyr.
Yes.
The strongest army in the world has to beat them back, and that's the only one that has. The only reason they didn't successfully invade Flan, like they were trying to do, is because a literal god lives there.
I'm fully aware of their might. I merely meant that if it happened to, for some reason, be needed, I could have called on additional resources. But I believe, as you said, we will be fine.
Mordenkainen is just flabbergasted that you have that connection.
Gale, takes that in for a second and then tries to speak like he's giving a caveat.
I will have to get Charybdis an interesting souvenir of sorts as compensation.
Of course. Sure. Yeah, whatever you need. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to. This has been a long couple of hours for me. Just very clearly, the Tasha being there and staring him down and pulling out, because Tasha does not call herself Igwilf unless she's about to kill someone.
Yes, she was pissed.
Yeah, and then there was Tyrfing, and then
Mm-hmm.
1,000 Triton somehow broke into his Lyceum, which is one of the most deadly places on Earth, on all of Faerun, just broke in, and then a guppy climbed his tower with a knife. It's a long couple of hours for Morden.
It's probably a good thing that all of these big fancy wizards are gonna have a diplomat joining their midst. It seems like some of them could use one. His goodness. Tasha. Woof.
Yeah, she was really angry.
Haha. She was ready to smite.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay. Diffused though.
Yeah, it's
And Gale got a cool ring.
yeah. And then, Mordenkainen will just gesture and go, "You are all dismissed. Thank you, Junior member Mithrin Gale for providing us troops. Please thank your contact Charybdis in Phandalin for me and say thank you on behalf
course.
of the Circle of Nine. I'm going to go take a long bath and drink a bottle of wine. And you see him kind of get up, and you see Bigby kind of get up and go, "Don't worry, big guy, you got this." And Tasha goes, "Yes, Bigby, go comfort your husband. Get out of here."
Gale looks between the two of them like, wait, what?
Bigby and Tasha just goes, "Did you not know they were married?"
I did not. I also did not know that Blackstaff and Charybdis were together, so learning all sorts of things.
Yeah, Bigby and Mordenkainen have been married since before the Avatar Crisis.
I suppose that many magical historians chose just to not
Yes,
include that information.
They were roommates or best friends or,
Yes.
anything but lovers.
So often is the way.
Yeah. But, yes. Have a good night.
Of course, and you as well.
Fucking hilarious. I don't know who that little homunculus is. I know that who they belong to, but I've never met them. But that was fucking hilarious.
General Guppy is rather new, so has the air of childhood about them.
That's not a bad thing.
No, but it is very interesting to see what comes out of his tiny mouth.
I love that he calls you Wizard Gale. That's hilarious.
Yes, I suspect he may have picked that up from another of our companions.
I'm sure he would call you by your title if given it, but he seemed very enthusiastic to see you.
I think Hero would find it funnier this way.
Yes, as he literally didn't address any other wizard in the room. He just dismissed all of our existence, and then went, "Gale."
I probably should have made introductions, but I didn't really want to frighten the thing or make it adversarial. You never really can tell what he's going to do.
Well, knowing Charybdis, and Blackstaff.
Yeah, that's why I thought.
I could guess.
As can I.
Guess. I know that Blackstaff made that knife so that Guppy wouldn't be defenseless in melee combat. So,
yes, that knife. Not familiar.
It's just a shadow blade. The spell. Have you ever seen the spell Shadow Blade or Shadow Knife?
Yes.
That's all.
Did not know that it could be made permanent.
Yeah, it's just a simple permanent spell. Oh, right. Those don't exist anymore.
I did do research into the spell permanency, and it is very cool and not allowed anymore. But I did manage to get permission to have it used on a project of mine a while back.
See, yeah, no, that's Blackstaff doesn't give a shit who they have to ask permission from. They just do. They just do things. That's kind of their whole thing. And damn the consequences. I quite like Blackstaff.
When you're a member of the Circle of 8, you can pretty much do whatever you like.
9, remember? You have a seat at the table now.
Right. Yes.
Welcome.
I should.
I know I wasn't here.
Thank you.
For the yay vote, but I sent it in via sending. Congratulations. You do deserve this.
Thank you. It was entirely unexpected.
By the way, I know you're probably wondering what that does. It is a way for me to scry on you, make sure you are okay. Obviously, it won't work at all times. When you are with Leo, I can't scry on you. And you basically never leave his side. If I have the ability to scry on you, you're likely in danger, and thus I can potentially offer my help. I will never step in without your permission, but I will offer my help. The other thing that this does is it has the create food spell on it, so you'll never go hungry.
Oh, how thoughtful.
Well, I can't have my future son-in-law going hungry, can I?
I suppose not. I will use it as often as I remember to.
If you have not eaten in over 8 hours, it will create food on its own. It'll be a little protein.
That may become
Nothing-
slightly troublesome.
Nothing obtrusive, but it'll just be a little cereal bar with some protein in it. You'll be fine. They're very tasty.
That's very pragmatic, thank you.
I mean, I know how it is. When I wrote the Demonomicon when I was studying demons. I would forget to eat for days at a time, and so this ring was made for me, or a ring similar to it was made for me by Leo's father.
Oh,
Yes.
I suppose that's where he gets the tinkering from.
Yes. And so he made this for me, and she'll show hers, and hers is this big sapphire with an Ouroboros on it. He made this for me so that I would remember to eat. And so I figured you might want one. If you're
Had I known that they existed, I may have.
Well, they're two of a kind.
A verified gift indeed.
Exactly.
Thank you.
If Leo sees the ring, he will know where it came from. He will also know what item it is referencing. And he may shed a tear or two, just as a heads up.
I appreciate that.
It'll just remind him of his dad. That's all.
Of course.
It was good to see you, Mithrin Gale.
Yes, and you. Speaking of Leo, I should go find him.
Yes, I have to get back to the carnival. Someone over in your neck of the woods, Mynheer Melvant, sent a mind flayer into the Witchlight Carnival.
What? Okay.
Have you caught up with everything going on in on the Moonsea?
I haven't been appraised of everything, but I know that
let me
a lot of
appraise
it's
you
very
as I follow you. I'll follow you out.
all right.
So apparently, there's a cult, some kind, who has kidnapped adventurers and placed brands on the inside of their forearm. They're calling them the Azure Bonds. The adventurers are. One of the mind flayers that was in the Underdark apparently was. This is as you're walking out to the garden. Was sent to my carnival as kind of a misdirection, and I disintegrated him, obviously, because you can't have a mind flayer in the carnival. But apparently, the Zentarum are involved, and we believe that the initial target, the initial blame was meant to be put on your older brother. Ken.
Well, that won't work Oh.
The markings that the adventurers were placed, that were placed on the adventurer's arms, were invented by Ken. I can tell you that for certain. Ken invented.
Are they like tattoos then, these markings?
Similar, yes. They are
That makes sense then.
tattoos that allow you to channel concentrated weave, like I do.
Oh, okay.
And he was using them to try and cure a curse. Can't tell you what the curse was, but I could research it for you if you'd like.
If you would like to.
Only if you would want me to. I don't want to impose.
I'm no.
Kind of an expert on these things.
Well, so long as it doesn't prod into Ken's business over much, I suppose
Of
it
course.
may be helpful to have more eyes on.
But the designs were stolen. Quite some months ago. They were stolen, we don't know by whom. And they were branded onto one group of adventurers who refused to do anything about them, and then within a year they exploded.
Oh.
Suppose when
I wonder what they must have done to make that happen.
So I investigated that. Apparently, if you leave the tattoos on for too long, the amount of concentrated weave in your body just kind of combusts.
Oh. So that's why it didn't work
Yes.
as a long-term solution. That explains a lot.
And then these new folks, supposedly, have found ways to remove the brands. By magical means. But I believe someone is attempting to place the blame on your brother.
Well, that's not great. I know they were already having issues with Faye
In my opinion,
and the Dragonflight.
In my opinion, if I had to guess, it was likely Faye that stole them.
Most likely.
I can, again, act under advisement from you, and do my own investigation, if you would like.
Into Faye?
Into Thay, yes. No one in that place can stop me. Saz Tam is a insignificant being compared to me. I was going to say something far worse, but it's fine.
I mean, it is Saz Tam.
He's a little
Not exactly
bitch.
a good person. Yes.
He's a little bitch compared to me. Most people are.
Would you be willing to interface with the current High Warden about this?
Current High Warden?
Yes.
I don't
Ken.
know what Melanquius has to do with this.
Well, if you're planning to investigate Thay, then I suppose the information would be most relevant for him to know rather than me.
Yes, Ken.
But if you'd
that's
rather not.
Have you not? Again, you've not been appraised of what happened in your home country, have you?
It seems I'm often kept out of the loop. Perhaps because I've been away so long.
So, due to your brother being blamed, Melanquius has taken the throne.
The throne!
Yes. He's not even calling himself High Warden. He's calling himself King.
Well, he had Bahamut's backing when he became High Warden, so in theory it shouldn't be a problem.
So, again, she has just told you that Alan took the throne.
Oh, wait! I got their names mixed up.
Yeah.
Because they all start with M.
Yep, they all start with M. She is just
Okay,
telling you
hold
that
on.
Alan took the throne.
Alan taking the throne is an entirely different matter.
Yep.
Roll that back, hold on. Ooh. Alan took the throne?
Mm-hmm. Because you can't
Yeah,
forget
Gale
it.
is thrown for a loop. Gale thinks for a second is like,
Well, that doesn't sound right.
Again, I can look into things. But from what I understand, as according to the information I got in the Royal Palace while eavesdropping, he said something to the effect of, you can't forget someone who is king.
Really? Okay. That seems like such an insignificant and petty reason to do something so drastic.
Well,
No, I know. But still. If you would be so kind as to look into all of that, I would greatly appreciate it, actually.
I will do so. He did also have your sister jailed.
He jailed Mari.
For attempting to stop him from taking the throne.
Well, we'll count off that.
Yes. I can have something drastic happen if you are inclined to allow me.
Perhaps it may be best if she just quietly vanished from her cell one night.
That was part of it, yes.
What was the other part?
Well, okay, so curses are a thing I'm really good at.
I'm aware.
He could come down with a new one that may or may not go away if he relinquishes the throne.
What manner of curse would you be talking about?
Well, it was very beastly for him to take the throne the way he did. Only a beast would be deserving. She gives a smile. This is the same curse as outlined in the beginning of the movie Beauty and the Beast.
Okay. Gale thinks it over for a second, and then thinks about Alan. And oh, okay.
It would, in theory, cancel out the other curse, because I am probably stronger than whatever creature put it upon him.
I would require time to consider and additional counsel before making such a, again, drastic decision.
Of course. I know that your brother, Ken, has fled back to his necropolis.
Well, I should be able to contact him.
I may have sojourned him there. Technically, the only person who is within authority to take the throne back from Alan is your brother, Merritt.
And I am almost certain that he would not be willing to.
Well, contact him. See what he thinks. This is important.
Yeah, Gale pulls a face and, closes his eyes and then sighs and nods.
I will leave you to it. And she'll gesture to Leo, who is far enough away where she is not interacting. She's sticking to Leo's wishes as to not interact with him. I'll leave you to
Cool,
it.
yeah. Gale will, nod and bow politely as she leaves. And then we'll go to...
Disappear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then Gale goes to Leo, and he looks... he looks, pensive and stressed and put upon and all the sorts of things that are not great.
He did look... Leo did look like he was coming over to you to say something that had happened, like he saw something that he found funny. But he looks at you and goes, Is everything okay?
Well, no.
Oh no.
Apparently there's problems at home. And I have been asked to make a decision about what to do about it.
I see.
Your mother has helpfully offered some suggestions.
My mother and helpful
And I
is
just-
not usually what I find in the same sentence.
It's an interesting sort of help, but it seems well-intentioned, honestly.
She also cursed someone for you.
How could you have possibly known?
Because that's her whole thing. That or demons.
know. Yep. Yes. So, I would like to not think for 5 minutes.
On a happier note, I saw Guppy.
Yes. I called Charybdis because we needed backup so that you weren't the only one at the front lines, and Charybdis sent 1,000 soldiers of the man-eaters and Guppy.
Yes, no, the Carcharodons were very kind. Yeah, no, they're not terrifying at all. I definitely don't think they could all beat my ass the same way Charybdis can.
Yes, so that is that, and another thing. I have completed my apprenticeship.
You what?
I have been told that I have graduated from being an apprentice to being a member of the circle.
That's so great. I
Uh,
get you a
like
gift.
assistant,
I get you a gift.
like junior. That was the word. But like,
junior member, that doesn't matter. You're still a junior member of the fucking council of, I guess, 9 now. That's really important, Mithrin Gale.
yes,
I need to
it is
buy
very
something
important.
fancy. Well, no, I can make it. I can make you something pretty. Do you want new horn jewelry or like a leather band with some diamonds on it?
I think I would like a nap.
Of course. I will work on that while you sleep.
Or
And Gale will kind of trail off and like grab Leo's hand and like look at him.
Or, and then yeah, that fades to black.
I didn't mean that. I mean,
that's how it came across. But, yeah.
Gale is just like, okay, yeah, Gale comes off that way because he's just the softest snowball fluffy bunny of a boy. He just wants to take a nap together.
Yeah,
but I mean,
absolutely. Yeah, we paint in the next morning, and Gale can smell coffee like before he even wakes up. He wakes up and it's breakfast in bed, and kind of Leo there in like he's shirtless, but like he's a robot, so like he's chiseled from literal marble. And he's just like, did you sleep okay?
yes, like a rock.
Good.
And I have a million thoughts now.
Okay.
So, yes, member of the 9, which is crazy. Also, I was given a case. I put it in a bag. Where did that go?
The big metal one that has lead in it?
Yes, that one. It is very important. It contains an artifact from Netheril, made by Carsus himself.
Really?
Yes.
And say someone were to have accidentally, like, dropped that upon picking it up by accident.
Did it open?
Nope, it did not.
Then we're probably fine. As long as it didn't explode, which you're still here, so I'm assuming it didn't explode.
It did not explode.
Okay, so don't open it, don't drop it. We'll just abide by those rules from now on.
I put it on the table. I didn't know what it was.
Yes, so it's a staff, much like the one that Blackstuff uses, and it's been put into my care.
Jeez, goodness. The Pelor's beard. Okay.
I share the sentiment.
Mm-hmm.
Also, so you know that blade of shadow that I wield on occasion?
You mean the? Yeah, I know about Tierfing that's sitting at the kitchen table. Yes, I do know about him.
Cool. So you've already met.
He and I have had a nice conversation about how he's just been sitting and teasing you in incorporeal.
Yes.
Yes, and you see Tierfing walk in with a black eye. Your boyfriend's mean. He walks back out.
Quite the conversation, I see.
Yes.
Alright, well, he's here to
a
help.
Smartass.
And you're not.
There's only room for 2 smartasses in this house, and it's me and you.
Well, evidently there's a third now.
Evidently.
Yes, yeah, okay, so that's 2 things. What else was there? There's so many things. Right.
like Gale held up his hand to like rub at the base of one of his horns, which he usually does when he's overwhelmed, about to have a headache, or stressed the fuck out. And that hand just happens to have the bright shiny ring on it.
Is that my father's ring?
Yeah, Gale holds it up.
Your mother gave this to me.
I see. Yeah, she happened to explain to you where it came from?
I believe she said he made them?
Yeah, they were their wedding rings.
Ah.
Yep.
I suspected as much, but confirmation is always useful.
She did put it on Gale's forefinger. Like, it's not on his ring finger.
Yeah. Gale's hands are a little bit dainty, so.
Yeah, I'd asked her for it so I could have it resized and use it for our wedding. Apparently she just took the liberty of giving it to you beforehand. She tell you
Well,
what
if you would
size?
like, in some way, if you would like, I can hand it off to you and
No,
leave it in your
I
custody.
want you to keep it. I want you to keep it
All right.
because it'll remind you to eat every 8 hours. Even if I'm
I-
not there.
Yes. She did mention that.
I can magically set it to 4 hours if I wanted to.
Okay, that's not entirely necessary. So that's another thing that happened. I thought I should discuss with you,
It's okay.
but
My mother does things that, in her own order. At least she was being kind about it.
yes. Speaking of your mother's kindness,
Yeah, you mentioned she
is-
offered to curse someone for you.
yes, but first the ring allows her to scry at will, apparently, except
Yeah.
when I'm with you. So
Yeah, that's... So that is more because you have the ring rather than what it does. That is because she is very intimately aware of the ring, but I block her, my body blocks her from scrying on me, which then in turn blocks her from scrying on you.
okay, great. All right, so we can have this conversation then. All right. So yes, the cursing. Not sure how abreast you've kept of current events in Melvant, but apparently Alan has seized the throne.
You mean the High Wardenship?
Nope, I mean the throne.
You mean your mother's throne that's been unoccupied since your brother gave it up?
Yes.
I'll make the trip home. I'll take care of it.
No, if you made the trip, I would obviously have to go as well.
You wouldn't have to. I wouldn't want you to see what I was doing, what I did to your brother.
Well, before we get to that, your mother has offered an interesting solution. It involves cursing him in a way that would encourage him to relinquish the throne, because that would be the condition for its
It's
reversal.
brilliant. Yes, okay, yeah. That's
Yes.
Clever, Mom. Clever.
Yes. I have very mixed feelings about this, because Alan is already under a curse. She said it may, like, counteract it and
Oh,
reverse it, or
unquestionably it would.
yes.
My mother can A, identify who made the curse, and B, lift it before she puts hers on. Because she's an archfey.
Yeah, Gale knows this, and he's thought a lot about this, and he's extremely fidgety. I think Tierfing's like the only person that he's talked to about curses really at length. Like, Leo probably knows about the family curses, at least some of them, especially the ones that have been broken by now.
Yeah.
But Gale is just fidgety and is hesitant. He's thoughtful before he says,
I'm just not certain if I can personally justify the placing of a new curse on him.
Okay. Well, there is another option. You do know that, right?
I know there are many options.
I'm saying about the throne thing. There is one other option.
She suggested talking to Merit about it.
Yes, you send the true king to kick him out of his chair.
Yes.
I don't know if Merritt will do it, but
I
that
don't
is
know
the
either.
most diplomatically appropriate solution in this period in time. Cursing him would be funny, in my opinion. That's also because I'm the son of an archfey. But
Gale kind of like winces a little bit.
I know you're sore about the subject of curses because of what happened to your moms and what happened with Merritt and Mari and I guess Alan, because I had to learn to live with the curse of that Alan was under because I had to write down that he existed so I'd remember.
Yes.
For me,
It is complicated.
For my mother, it's her curses are easily lifted because I can just ask her to do so. Hell, I could technically, if you wanted to, as a marital gift, I could see what she could do about lifting all the curses on your family.
No, that's not necessary. Let's just call Merit then and not meddle any further with that.
Of course. I will
Only
step
if
out
you're
of the
all
room
right with that.
while you speak.
But before I do, I want to make sure that it would be right by you.
It is the best way to make sure that while Merritt and I don't agree on a lot of things, he did good for your country. He fought and he bled and he sacrificed his entire childhood for your country. He did everything for the love of that land, and probably still would, even though all he wanted to do was sit in the woods with his wolves. If told what's going on in your homeland, I am positive he would be on board with whatever you decide.
So you would encourage this?
Yes. Pragmatically,
May I?
much as I don't like him, he was the best ruler Melvance had since your mother's died.
May I speak to him about your approval? May not be the right word, but
It's approval. But yes, you can speak to him about the way I feel about it, yes.
all right. Then I suppose I will join you and Tiffing shortly.
He'll nod and he'll bow out and he goes, "Of course, Your Majesty." And then he shuts the door.
Your Majesty.
That's the term of endearment.
That's cute. That's adorable. Gale smiles fondly. And then braces himself to talk to Merritt. Bleh.
Okay.
Like he's got to psych himself up for it. He takes like a full minute of just like laying back, staring at the ceiling, like I don't want to. Ugh, but I have to inside his head.
Yeah.
And then eventually gets up, and I don't know. Does Merritt have a way of directly communicating with him?
So there is a spell that was taught to Merritt by your mothers, and he taught it to all of you guys. And this is not really a functional D&D spell, but essentially, if any of you look into a mirror and say the other's name, you will be able to contact them, and they will sense that you're trying to.
Does he own a mirror?
Yes.
I mean, I had to ask.
Yes, he does in fact own a mirror. He takes very good care of himself.
Okay, great. All right. Then Gale will get up, make himself look presentable and put together and sane. And will set himself up. I'm sure there's some kind of vanity or basic wash basin mirror or something.
It's a very large, like you have a full body and then you have a makeup vanity.
Okay, yeah. He'll take a seat and he'll prepare to contact Merritt, like place his fingers on the glass, channel magic, whatever he needs to do, and call out to Merritt.
It takes a second. It's
by full name.
It's the Skype ring, the whoop, 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 for a second, and then Merritt just kind of very quickly, Mithrin Gale, is everything okay?
Gale's face is grim, but he
is very
nods.
clearly concerned.
First off, are you in a situation where you can speak?
Yeah, I'm at my house
Or
alone.
All right, and you don't need to be anywhere anytime soon.
No, I just got done fishing. What's wrong?
So I'm not certain how appraised you are of events at home.
No, I've kind of been keeping my ear away from there for the time being.
All right. So this may come as a slight shock then. So Ken is no longer High Warden as far as I'm aware, and has returned to the necropolis. And in his place, Alan has seized the throne, supposedly.
And you see, so it has been a while, like a very long time since he has glowed with like holy energy, because he kind of put down being a paladin. He still technically has his oath, but he is more druid focused. But he glows with the same like red, wrathful color Leo glows when he casts Wrathful Smite. He what?
Yes. According to the individual who's informed me of this, who is a fairly reliable source, Alan has spoken about not wanting to be forgotten and seized the throne because of it.
Okay. You can keep speaking, Mithrin Gale. If you can't see me, it's because I'm putting on my armor. And you hear like wood clattering to the ground and the sound of metal kind of being placed upon, the sounds of armor being put on.
May I ask as to your intentions?
I'm going to go take my throne back.
Okay, great. And you're not going to kill our brother, hopefully?
I will try my best.
Okay. Perhaps I should contact Ken then, just in case.
I'll contact him. I'll get in touch. I'll see what's going on.
All right. That would be best, I think.
As diplomatic about this as possible. And when he comes back, he is every bit of regal kingliness that he used to be when he sits back down. And he because usually lately he's had his bangs down and all that, and he brushes his hair back where it's slicked back again, and he takes a deep breath and he sighs and he goes, Mithrin Gale, last we spoke, I told you that I usually let things roll off my back. Because I do. Usually. But this, I cannot abide. I kept that throne cold for a reason.
For several reasons, from what I understand.
Yeah. But there's a good reason that that throne stayed as cold as it has for as long as it has.
Do illuminate. I thought he may have just been reluctant.
I did not deserve to be on that throne, because I did not want to be on it. Our mothers said to me when I was young that I could choose my successor if I should not want to take the throne. And after looking at you for as many years as you studied, well, it was down between you and Mari.
You were considering me?
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
For the throne?
Yes.
I'm last in line.
You're a pragmatic leader. You're charismatic. People love you. You put them first. You secure political alliances. You speak so eloquently, most other politicians can't keep up with you. Of course, you were one of the 2 people I was thinking about. I was considering you excessively highly because you had a knight that I knew would never leave you, and you had a queen in Rika that would be able to help guide our lands into a new prosperity that they hadn't seen since Mother. Or Mari, who I knew had the same thing.
Well, then choose Mari. I no longer have all of those things.
You still have most of those things. You are missing one of those qualifiers. It pains me to see that you are missing it, but you are missing one of the things I just said. The people still love you. You still fight for them. You still fight for anyone put in that way. But if you are reluctant to take the throne, of course I will give it to Mari, because I would not want to put you there. If you didn't want to be there, I wouldn't want to thrust it upon you, as it was me. I was sat in that throne at 8 years old, and I hated every second of it. I never wanted to be king. But now I'm going to go home, and I'm going to be king until someone else is ready.
I suppose that is likely what must be done. I was offered an alternative solution, but it seemed in poor taste.
Please illuminate me onto what that solution is.
One of the circle of 9 has
8.
offered. It is now 9. Regardless.
Hold on. No. We're not moving past that. Did you get promoted?
I was not aware that you were aware of my apprenticeship, but
I have spies everywhere. I could
Yes.
be a cat. Remember?
yes, as much as I appreciate your oversight, yes, I have been promoted.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
You know, once that would have meant the world to me. Your approval.
I've always approved of you. Even when you didn't want it. And I always will. I care about you, Mithrin Gale. I may have hurt you in the past, but I will and I have always cared about you. I did what
Yes,
I did
I know.
because I thought it was right. It wasn't, and I see that now. But I was a deeply flawed and unhappy individual.
We are all deeply flawed.
Exactly.
That is not what I'm here to speak with you about. So one of the members of the Circle of the 9 has offered to not persuade, coerce, perhaps might be the word, Alan into relinquishing the throne via magical means.
What kind of magical means?
Put indelicately, she was going to curse him with the release condition being releasing the throne.
By she, being that I only know of 2 members that were female at any given point, I'm assuming you don't mean
3.
Elminster. Yes, Blackstaff. I forgot. I forget Blackstaff
Yes.
was on that council.
Mm-hmm. I suppose technically 4 now, but never mind. Yes, that one, yes. So it's complicated. She has assured me that it would be simple and technically may even overwrite what was there previously, but I
mean,
could not in good conscience approve of that without, well, on my own.
I mean, if it's who I think you're talking about, I dare not speak her name. For the life.
No, definitely don't.
If it's who I think you're talking about, it's most definitely would override his curse, because knowing her and how powerful she is and how potent
Magic
her,
works.
yes, exactly. Obviously, it would not come without cost,
Mm-hmm.
but I think we both know what she wants.
What do you suspect that is?
Guarantee that you'll marry her son.
I'm sorry. That is one of the more out there things I've heard in the past 24 hours. Which is saying a lot.
I was threatened by her if I continued to do. One of the reasons why I didn't let Faye in our city was because I was afraid of her when all of the things that I was doing that were horrible was going down.
Can you blame her?
No, not in the slightest.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, I would, knowing her and knowing that she has given a clear term of how to break said curse, even though, since most of the curses that are on our family are unknown to us,
Yes.
and how to break them, knowing immediately how to break this one and that it would get rid of his old one would solve. It's two birds with one stone.
It may make your hypothetical takeover much easier.
It would make it unnecessary.
Well, we must think of what the people will perceive all of this as.
That's true.
And other powers.
When the people
Having the
saw
throne
me,
be seized.
when the people
and
saw
then
me in the city last, they were happy that I had returned. I believe that if I should take the throne, and he visibly cringes at that statement.
Yeah, Gale also makes a face.
God, I don't want to. God, I don't want to.
Unfortunately, I believe that leaving that as a vacuum would be unwise at this juncture.
Yes, I agree. I totally understand. Yes, I will go
Much as I
home.
don't want you to seize the throne either.
Exactly. Neither of us want this to happen. I don't want to be king. It's an icky term, and I don't like it.
I wholeheartedly agree.
That's why I installed democracy to begin with.
Unfortunately, Melfont is, it seems, on the brink of war with Thay, and
so,
with the problems with the dragons, and Central Keep, and
the
Xantarum.
and the growing prospects of a civil war.
Yes, all of that. I believe it is prudent for a militaristic leader to be in power.
Right. So I have to. What you're saying is that I have to go back.
I'm saying that you are, unfortunate as it is, the best option.
Shit. Alright, you let your future mother-in-law know, and I will head toward Melfont.
Alright. If you need to travel there quicker,
I have a scroll of gate.
alright.
Thank you, little brother.
Yes. If you would actually have someone inform me of things when they happen, that
Of
would be
course.
great.
No,
Usually, my family list is supposed to do this, but he's been very slow on the job lately. He's very old. I may need to find a replacement.
Yes. I have a way to do it. I will. So, How do you feel about birds?
What kind?
Falcon.
They are objectively one of the cooler birds.
You see because when he said the word falcon, one perches on one of his pauldrons. This is Horus. He's my pet falcon. He is one of the fastest flyers in all of the world. He once outflew a griffin. I can have him bring you reports.
Or I could just send you an accessory equipped with sending.
That's fair, but him stretching his wings is always fun for him.
But the speed of a bird is nothing compared to the speed of magic. It travels instantaneously within the weave.
Horus, and he gestures in front of you, or in front of him, and the bird literally flies through the mirror and lands on your shoulder.
Okay. Feathers in the face. Fine. Point made.
Horus will preen before flying back through the mirror. What, do you think I just had a regular bird?
You had several regular wolves for quite some time.
No, all of my wolves were magic. I will have you know. Unfortunately, they
not.
got old.
Okay, alright, fine. Solutions found, things underway.
Yes.
That is all I had to say. Well, I suppose if it helps anything. Leo also approves of you being the one to take control of things in the moment, that you are an effective leader and such.
See his shoulders slump a little when he goes, well, I'm glad to hear that my closest confidant also approves.
Yes.
Tell my dear squire that I said hello, and I hope you both have a good day. I love you, Lieutenant Gale.
Oh.
He will cut the sending.
Gale, like, flops and just sighs, like, this big, deep-held breath, because, oof, that was a conversation.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I'm gonna roll another d4.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. Alright. Yeah, Gale's gonna take, like, 45 solid seconds of just staring at the ceiling again. Before eventually getting up, straightening himself up again, and going out to see Leo. And Tierfing, too.
Leo has Tierfing in a headlock.
Gale rubs at the base of one of his horns again and sighs at seeing this.
Fucker tried to stab me.
Tiffin, did you try to stab him?
I don't think he can talk. You see Tierfing go limp.
Okay.
He just lets him go. He's still alive. He says he's checking.
Do you even need to... He was dead to begin with. Do you even need to breathe?
And you see Tierfing, like, open one eye and, like, close it real quick.
That's what I thought. Please don't try and stab my fiancé or anyone else unless you have, like, permission to do so.
To be fair,
Mm-hmm.
he tried to punch me again.
Realistically, what is punching you going to do?
I mean, it hurt. It could make me go decorporeal again. That would suck.
Alright, Leo, can you please refrain from punching Tierfing?
I guess. Yes, I can.
Thank you.
How did your conversation
Right.
go?
Fine. Merit's going to go take the throne.
Great.
Yes. I thought it was better than leaving a power vacuum at least, so...
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, suppose it's better than not having a king.
Well, debatable. I won't get into it. It's first thing in the morning.
Yeah,
I've already had
he also
too many
probably
conversations.
disagree. He would probably also disagree, knowing him.
Alright, but related to that, I need to speak with your mother again. Give her the okay to curse my brother.
I guess you gotta go back in there then.
I
'Cause you can't be in my vicinity when you talk to her, because she's not allowed to be in my vicinity.
was thinking of maybe just sending a letter this time.
Do you really think that's going to work?
No.
Yeah, it's my mom we're talking about here.
Alright, well, just don't kill each other.
I'm gonna
Please.
I'm going to go grab something from the garden. You'll be fine.
Great. Alright. Thank you for the flowers, by the way. They're beautiful.
You're welcome. I'm going to go
I know I already said it, but
I'm going to go get fresh picked strawberries and dip them in chocolate for you. He
that
leaves.
sounds delightful. Alright. Tiefing, do whatever it is you do, please. And
I bug you?
quietly. Opposite of that, actually.
Okay. Think of a way to prank your boyfriend.
Leave him alone, please.
Fine, fine. I'll leave him alone.
I know you both have a tendency to needle people for your entertainment.
That's why I like him.
It's a terrible combination.
It's so fun to have someone that's as good at pranks as me.
You two are going to give me an early grave. Alright. I need to go speak with my future mother-in-law.
Hooray.
My sentiment exactly.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Have fun.
talking to her about a curse. What fun.
Oh.
I think I need 30 more seconds.
Are you sure you want to have that conversation?
No.
How's yours doing?
Fine.
Okay. I know you
Also,
don't
shut
talk-
up.
I know you don't talk to people about it, so
Nope.
I figure I'd be one. Since we're the only two people that really talk about it, figured I'd ask.
Yes, well, it's annoying.
Okay, I can annoy you, my friend, into taking care of himself.
You treat your friends the way that you've treated me.
Hey, I've been very kind to you.
Except when you've been
Yes,
very distracting.
Huh? But that just
And that is not helpful.
Okay, fair. But I am distracting you from the fact that you have to go talk to whoever. And
I
that's
know.
helpful.
It's not. I need to just do it. I need to stop fapping about and waffling. I need to just do it.
Do the thing, and then probably eat something.
Yes, I'm going to just go and put my stamp of approval on cursing my brother.
Oh,
Yes.
that is.
Yes.
I am so sorry, buddy. That's rough. It's almost as
Yes,
rough
it
as my
is
one
rather.
friend whose girlfriend turned into the moon.
How does... You know what? Never mind.
And Gale will just go back through the door.
Something I will say that Gale probably read
Mhm.
about when he was young because he lives in the Moon Sea.
Mhm.
Sahanine Moonbow did used to be mortal,
Yeah.
and she had a husband.
Yeah, Gale probably like does some dot connecting and then brush it to the side like, you know what? That's not my problem.
This is no, that does sound rough.
Anyway, he's gonna go back into his room, close the door again, and chant Tasha's cauldron 3 times. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you can just speak her name and she'll appear.
Beetlejuice style.
Yeah, just once. And she just goes, "Well, it seems that you have come to a decision."
Yes, things are mobilizing, and I believe that your proposed solution would be an effective encouragement for Alan to leave the throne with some dignity.
Yes. And I did do some digging into who stole your brother's designs.
Right. That was swift.
I work fast. There is a Thayan wizard by the name of... Oh, that's unfortunate. His name's Heathcliff.
Oh.
He is just a lower level Thayan wizard and thought that it would get him on Zaztam's good side to steal from your family. He apparently worked as an apprentice under whoever the wizard at the time was. Who was in charge of the Academy of Melvant. That was you!
Great. Well... Great.
You know this man?
I think Gale is gonna sit down for a second. He's had quite a morning.
Mm-hmm.
The past, 16 hours probably have been absolutely nuts for him.
It's been a little rough.
Uh-huh. Cool. Yeah, so why don't you elucidate me in the audience as to, who this guy is?
So Heathcliff was a wizard who did at one point, he went to the same academy you did. You, as a younger wizard, after coming home from the Lyceum, kind of were told to come back and teach, baby's first spellbook, essentially. Teach young, wizards who were just kind of coming up how to cast spells, how to do your cantrips. So you've had some teaching experience.
So he was like a little baby TA.
Yeah, he was a little baby TA, and you taught Heathcliff specifically. He's a human. He was Thayan, but you were assured that he was, it was okay because he escaped Zaztam and his family were refugees. And it turns out that whoever told you that didn't know what they were talking about.
And who told him that?
Just an instructor at the academy.
Ah, cool. Alright. Yeah, alright. Gale puts his face in his hand and is like,
if that person weren't already dead, I would fire them.
I mean, I could...
Yes, I know Heathcliff. Not well, but...
Yes, he apparently stole the designs, took them back to Thay, and is currently in charge of the Stolen Weave Project, is what they're calling it.
Yeah. Alright.
You
should draft a letter to Zorkiris.
You should. You can probably imagine what the Stolen Weave Project's end goal is, yes?
I've had so many thoughts this morning. Spare me one more.
Okay, so... Karsus's avatar requires a great deal of weave energy. These
enough to
tattoos,
topple it, yes.
Yes. These tattoos steal directly from the weave.
Oh.
With enough power and enough wizards with these tattoos on, once they've perfected it, they could potentially mantle any of the gods they wished, save for Eo.
Great.
And knowing Zaztam, he's either going to try and mantle Mistra herself or Vecna, neither of which is a good idea.
Alright, so we have some morons out here, out to repeat Karsus's folly.
Yes.
Wonderful. Alright. That's... bad.
Yes, it is. Unfortunately, for you and the rest of your gaggle of heroes. Most of the really important heroes of the realms are either dead or busy. So once you are done on the Sword Coast, you need to make your way over to Timora's Teeth. Once you are done over here, finished in Waterdeep and Baldur's Gate, you need to sail home, Mithrin Gale. I will keep it down for the time being. I will allow Mr. Witch and Mr. Light to hold down the fort on the Carnival, and Igwilv will show why she is the only one allowed to steal from the weave.
Understandable. I appreciate your help in this.
Of course.
It is a complicated matter that affects kind of all of magic.
Of Faerun, yes.
Uh-huh.
I was one of the only ones unaffected during the Avatar crisis, and that's only because, well, demons.
Of course.
There are far more warlocks now, though, so they also might keep their magic.
We shall see, I suppose, if
Now,
it ever gets that far, which hopefully it doesn't.
onward to our agreement.
Yes, what... Just... Yes. Continue.
Obviously, you know that my help does not come without cost.
Yes. What do you
So,
want?
she rolls out a small contract, and it is essentially a marriage contract. All you have to do is agree to marry my son. In writing.
Mhm. It does specify Leonidas Ulrich Tavish.
Mm-hmm.
There's no end date.
Nope.
This is a very short contract.
Of course. There's very little I need. My son's attempted happiness, and I do put attempted because it is not guaranteed. You can do all you can, but you cannot guarantee your partner's happiness, as his father would attest. But yes.
I find I have no objections at all.
Good. Sign right here, and I will go and curse your brother. Would you like to know who cursed him once it's done? The first time?
Yes, actually, that would be helpful.
Understood. I will have that to you shortly. And here, and she'll hand you a small piece of parchment. It is a blank piece of parchment. She goes, the words that appear on this will be the name of the person who cursed your brother.
Thank you. All right, that works out perfectly.
Alrighty. I will see you again soon. And then she will disappear once again. And then what it will... on the parchment, very swiftly, because Tasha moves fast, it's just the word Ethel.
Okay.
And it there's a picture of a hag that follows after.
Oh, okay. Would Gale be familiar with this entity?
So it depends. How well versed is Gale in local legend? Like how much weight does Gale put behind local rumor?
Well, what locale?
Specifically around Baldur's Gate, which is a very important city for port, for like people who are importing and exporting to the Sword Coast.
He would probably know some of them because, like, as a merchant, you have to be familiar with a lot of superstitions for it to work.
There is an area near Baldur's Gate known as the Emerald Grove, and right by there is a hag. She goes by Auntie Ethel. She tends to fuck people out of important deals, monkey's paw style. Recently, she was sent back to the Feywild by a group of adventurers, but it is unknown if she is still within the Fey.
Okay. Then, I feel like Gale would probably, whenever the Falcon arrives next, Gale would pass this information along to Merritt, to then hopefully be passed on to Alan, so that maybe instead of being a giant jerkwad, he can go on a quest for revenge.
Yeah, exactly. That's absolutely what he'll do. It's Alan going, yeah, I need a lot more black powder. We're gonna blow up a hag's house.
Okay, yeah.
That was the reason Merritt needed the black powder, was his treasonous plot.
Okay. Yeah. So Gale will convey that.
But yeah, and so next time the Falcon arrives, he will. And there's a knock on Gale's door.
Cool. He assumes it's likely one of 2, maybe 3 people, but we'll open it.
It is, in fact, Mordenkainen.
Gale, straightens up immediately and, will bow again and then realize, I'm not technically an apprentice anymore, and, a look of confusion, and then will, bow further and then straighten up and then, half reach out a hand.
The polite gestures are fine. Bowing's okay. Get dressed.
Okay, great.
Grab your equipment. We're leaving now.
I will grab my equipment. I am mostly dressed. I'll finish that. We going now?
Yes. The Sharans have made a move. They attempted an attack on the Carcharodons. It did not go well.
Great. All right. Well, battle ready then.
Yes. And bring your staff.
Of course, yes.
You can attune to it on the way.
Excellent.
And when you exit, you do see, normally, what Tierfing wears is this tight, almost t-shirt, sleeveless t-shirt looking armor. But when you come out, he's in this full, beautiful drow armor. That's that of what drow warriors wear. And Leo is also standing there in full plate, helmet on, ready to go.
Yeah, Gale will nod approvingly at the two of them,
Apparently I'm the only one who missed memo. Alright. Well, let's be off then.
And fucking Leo goes, no, he caught me in the courtyard.
And yet you were battle ready so quickly.
I mean, I wear my armor all the time.
You weren't wearing all of it earlier.
No, but I'm really good at donning and doffing them. And what you do notice, what Gale probably notices, is that the helmet he's wearing is new. It's still made of the same material, but it's a Corinthian helm, so it doesn't hide his face.
Aww. Okay. Okay, you know what? Taking advantage of that, I think Gale's gonna smooch him on the lips.
Okay. He will also, kiss Gale and go, Your Majesty, you are embarrassing me in front of the very fancy wizard man.
Unfortunate, you're my fiancé, and that is practically your uncle from what you've told me.
Yes, I get that. That's the reason it's embarrassing.
Shall I do it again?
No, it's fine.
I like the new helmet.
Thank you. I quite like it as well. It was given to me by a friend.
Not one I know.
And you do, yeah, well, it's something that you see on the back of the helmet are designs of flowers going all the way up. like a plume. It was given to him by the Dryads.
Okay, Gale will nod approvingly. He'll have to make a mental note to send something as thanks. Maybe some nice fertilizer. I don't know.
They like flowers. They like flower seeds, things of that nature.
Send them something from somewhere far away.
Yeah. And so, by the time you get down to the bottom layer of the Lyceum's apartments, you step onto the flying carpet. And you have likely attuned at that point to the staff. And Mordenkainen will fly you out. Gale feels such a surge of almost pure weave energy. It's almost debilitating how powerful he suddenly feels. And he feels this heavy like presence of magic, of shadow magic, very rapidly approaching them. And when they get there, it's this massive 12-story building, and they're slowly touching down into what is a battlefield, where he can see just hundreds of dead cultists. There hasn't been a single Carcharodon casualty. And they are being pushed back into their tower. And when you land, the Carcharodons, one of their soldiers, will come up to you specifically, ignores Mordenkainen is even there, and goes, General Mithrin Gale.
Gale will salute appropriately.
We've pushed them in. We've pushed the cultists back into their tower. Should we just keep them at bay, or you want us to go in there and start slaughtering?
It is excellent work.
I think he's gonna look to Leo, because Leo is slightly more battle-minded than Gale typically is. Gale has a thought in mind.
Leo kind of looks at him and goes, Your Majesty, if they go in there, it's gonna be a bloodbath.
That's not exactly what we don't want, though.
We don't know whether or not there are traps on the inside of that place. We do know how powerful these Carcharodons are, but we do not know. There's probably a reason the wizards haven't gone inside.
Very well. Then remain in a perimeter and prevent any escapees from breaching that perimeter.
Understood. General, and they will create a perimeter.
Gale will thank him for his good work as he heads out.
He nods. He goes, when you get a second, my cousin, Her Highness Charybdis, let her know that Odysseus says hello.
He said what now?
Charybdis is his
He
cousin.
said to let Charybdis know. Okay.
And her cousin, Odysseus, says hello.
Okay. Alright. Cool, yeah, Gale will just nod at that interesting piece of trivia. Charybdis has a cousin who is named Odysseus, and he says hi, and he will convey that later.
It took him a long time to get home from war last time he went.
Yeah, almost like, what, 50 years?
It was 20, but yeah. But yeah, he goes and they create a perimeter. He is, like, you've seen Charybdis work. You've seen how efficient she is as a killer. He's, like, almost as good. Like, from the way you can see, because, like, there are some that try to charge. They don't make it past him. He's got a massive sword that's like an executioner's blade. They don't make it past him.
Well, of course not. Why would they ever make it past a gigantic shark person with a gigantic sword, like Charybdis?
The other thing that he carries is a fucking longbow, and he's getting people from range.
Yeah, no one's escaping that tower alive.
No.
Yeah. So, yeah, having addressed troops and such, Gale will look to Mordenkainen like, cool, you're the one in charge now.
He nods and he goes, get your staff out. And you see him grab one of, a similar staff and point it toward the thing. And now I need an Arcana check with advantage.
Alrighty. Oh, alright, it's the big moment. That's a critical success! That is a 29!
Okay, with that critical success of almost 30, you and the rest of the council of 9 minus Blackstaff create Mordenkainen's impervious barrier. Nothing can get in, nothing can get out without you or one of the council opening that barrier enough for someone to get in.
Hell yeah!
Gale, you have completed your task that you have been given here. Mordenkainen will pat you on the shoulder and kind of smile and go, "You have earned that seat. But I will need that staff back."
Of course. In the case, I presume.
No. Right now.
Well, all right then.
Gale will just hand it over then.
Unfortunately, and he takes it, your friends are, and he'll hold up a scrying orb, and you can see the party going through the Temple of Melora.
Already?
Yes. They've only made it past, from what I can tell, the first and second layers, but they're gonna need their wizard.
All right. I will need to recover my fiancée and sword.
And you can take my carpet. It'll take you about a week to get back.
A week?
Yes.
All right. As long as I'm back in time to help, that should be sufficient. Thank you.
Good luck, Mithrin Gale, and thank you.
It was an honor to be able to help and to be welcomed into the circle.
He smiles, and he nods, and we pan away from Mithrin Gale, Tyrfing, and Leo as they fly back toward Phandalin. Thank you, Lynx.
Into the sunrise.
Yeah, thank you, Lynx, for participating in this 3 hours of solo session.
Thank you for running it.
No
It's been
problem.
far too long.
Thank
Been way
you.
too busy.
Thank you, everybody on YouTube, for watching.
Yes.
Remember to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. And fuck you, Dave.
Bye, Dave.